Sure you don't want a mic? You can be off camera. You can be off camera with the mic.
Yeah, you could be Parks of the Soul Garden TV. You hear what I mean?
That's what I said.
He said he'd rather be Corey.
We back. It's Dante Soul Pepper Farrell Marquise.
Yes, sir.
We got Big Dog Josh in the background. He said after his last debacle, he ain't trying to be on.
No, you got to come back. You got to redeem yourself.
Nah, he said he found Jesus.
Yeah, I bet he did.
He about found Jesus like Kanye.
I bet he did find Jesus.
He's going on a boat in Italy soon.
Hey, that's comedy. Y'all got pre-pod thoughts?
Cam, do you want to go ahead and open it up? It is Martin Luther King Day, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So, I mean, you want to open it up with your infamous quote, or
Oh,
Martin
Luther King died so I could eat white women ass.
He meant that. He stands
He
on
said
that to this
he
day.
want. That's what he said. He want little black boys and little black girls to be playing with little white boys and little white girls.
And play y'all do all right.
yeah, he said play.
I
So
can go
you doing
get it,
a lot of what type of playing is you doing?
Hey, just what he dreamed of.
But I mean, in all fairness, you look back at civil rights leaders, they all had a white woman on standby. They've been pictured with them on, like, bro, it ain't our fault. This is the facts.
Malcolm X had her sucking her toes at the front. She was sucking his toes in the first of the movie on the.
That's fire. Yeah, that's fire. If I get a white woman to suck my toes,
he had the perm and all, and then he switched it up when he went to prison.
See, he was doing all that. And then we got niggas like Dr. Umar saying, don't date outside your race.
whoa. I didn't say date now. Hold on.
Hey,
If she want to get the fungus out, go ahead.
you think Malcolm X ain't got no mixed kids running around?
Malcolm
That's
X
crazy.
is mixed.
He killing all
See,
the.
there we go.
His mom was
all his
white.
darlings.
There we go. His mama white. Malcolm X, you know what I mean? I'm fucking around. See, we playing too much. We playing too much.
You just thought you was the one drinking to stop the pod. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was y'all.
That coffee ain't doing you no good.
All right. So, Pharrell wanted to get into side nigga anthems in R&B.
Oh yeah,
I don't know where he was going with that.
There's some side nigga and side women anthems in R&B, like, and we let they be saying R&B is dead, but like some of the topics they was talking about is crazy, like ballads. Whitney Houston was talking about, one of her most famous songs is talking about dating a married man.
What?
And I will always love you. Like, if you listen to the lyrics, I'll pull up the lyrics.
I be saying R&B dead because of there's no new product.
Yeah,
I think it's more the sound than it is the subject matter is when people say R&B is dead.
But we let that get off. Like, we let a lot of shit get off. Like, even what's that nigga's name? Carl Thomas. He's like, I wish I never met her. In the video, she married with kids, and he's sick having heartburn in the video.
That's my shit, too.
He's like,
I
I wish I never
shit
met
fire.
her. But in the video, this nigga's the side nigga mad that she with her family. She chose her family over him.
Wait a minute.
You know what I mean?
Wait, I have a question. Did you not know from the song that he was a side piece?
But that's what I'm saying is like we say R&B is dead and all this shit, but these niggas was getting off sick subjects, like toxic subjects.
Oh nah, we got great. Y'all ain't okay. Let me get my thoughts together. Donnell Jones had the greatest side piece anthem album. Period. Like
Where I Wanna Be.
what? Yeah, not even just where I want to be, but just that whole first five. That whole first five is all side piece. Like, hey, don't tell your man. I won't tell my girl. Oh, I wish she didn't have a man. Type joints.
But y'all don't think they do that now?
Not in a better fashion, though.
No. It's not a better fashion, but it happens.
who you say gets that off?
Huncho gets that off no.
Huncho for sure gets that off.
I think
K-Camp gets it off
Leon
every
Thomas,
once in a
he
while.
had like Sneak where he gets that off. You know, Leon Thomas gets that off a lot.
But I feel like the ones that should get it off don't.
Like who?
Well, I mean, unpopular opinion, Brent hasn't done it in a minute. He's more of just a toxic dude, but he don't get off like the. I feel like Brent could get off a side piece type of song, or even
But
Giveon don't do it.
But what happens if they don't? They don't want it that way. Like they don't see being a side nigga is a plus. What happens if they're like, I need it solidified. Like I need that to be mine.
See, that's why he need a mic. You said he said what? No, you said he said what? Brent Fires, I think, like instead of making side nigga anthems, he makes like pimp R&B. Like it's like him with 40 bitches, and it's almost like sometimes he feels bad about it, and sometimes he's like, nah, I told you, and sometimes he don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, he's like a conscious toxic nigga.
But see, that'd be good. But then like the message is great, but then the music don't be up to par with the message. For me, when it comes to Brent.
For real?
Lately, yeah. I didn't like Wasteland that much. I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't.
Wasteland is
And I know he has another project since Wasteland, and I like that one. But that was like it's Tim doing his thing on that shit. So it's like
I'm not gonna cap though. I feel like from a writing perspective, Wasteland might be his best project.
yeah, like I said, I like the right. I don't like the music. I don't like
crazy.
the music around the message. The message and everything about it. Like I like the skits. I like how he kind of made it cinematic through the album. Like there's not a lot of albums that do that in a sense. But I just didn't like the song. Like they didn't have no real replay value. The ones that do are like the ones that are in the Spotify. and Apple
his
Music
yearly shit was a Brent song. Like
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Wasteland was probably my favorite Brent album. Like Saunderson was dope. Fuck the World was cool, but like,
Fuck the World is crazy. Like I love Fuck the World.
yeah, they both. I feel like all his music is dope, but like Wasteland, I feel like in my head, like I would put that as my personal number one in his discography.
And this last one was crazy too. Like I think he hasn't even really never had a bad album, and he always gives you a different product every time he gives you something. Like is
Yeah, and I'm not saying Wasteland was bad, but like the lead up to what I was expecting Wasteland to be was probably the same lead up, if not similar to what I was expecting for All the Dogs. And we talk about that album way too much for guys that didn't like it that much.
yeah.
But like, but like, just the lead up to what I was expecting from Wasteland, like the hits that Brent was on leading up to that, like Crew was really popping. Then he went and did a couple other features to that album.
But Crew came out before even
Before Fuck the World.
Fuck the World.
Crew it came out, but it wasn't like hitting until
Crew was one, and then he had the EP.
I think when it comes to his own music, it's not really meant to be hits though. Like I get Crew was like a hit, but I don't think like his own music is supposed to be hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying he needs to be hits.
But you don't think like Jackie Brown was a hit?
I don't.
That shit was all like
It was dope, but I'm saying
the
like,
new
I
way.
don't
The
know
new
if
way
I
that
would
hits
put a hit
go
rating.
is not. Oh, it's on the radio. It's playing 24/7. It's like, damn, everybody made a TikTok to this damn song. That's the new way a hit goes in my head. It's like it's all over people's stories and shit like that. Is the new way hits go. They even get plays off that shit now. You know.
And I don't even want to say hits anymore. I just want to be like popular songs.
Yeah, and Jackie Brown, I feel, is a popular song. I don't even think it would have a video unless it didn't go that crazy. If it went that crazy.
Yeah, I just don't know if I call it a hit. I think it was dope.
We're gonna go back to side piece.
Do you think that the one with Drake was a hit?
Wasted Times, yeah.
No, but that doesn't count because Drake's on it. Just because Drake was on it, it technically by numbers, I'm pretty sure it's a hit record. But I don't think that sounds like a hit record.
No?
No, I think
No.
in a different time it did because that was like old Pharrell. Like that was like what you were used to with Pharrell making on R&B shit that was on top 100 Billboard.
Yeah. And in a different time, Joey Badass would be the biggest rapper too. But like, it's not the case.
Are you wanting hits that are timeless?
Nah, I don't see how he has hit records. That's all I'm saying. Like, especially like when you compare like
Oh, yeah. Well, that's fair.
to
That's fair.
to R&B. I don't think he has a lot of hit records. He has a lot of great albums. Some would even consider Saunders a classic. I think it is, but like
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think he has a lot of hit records. Like a lot of these R&B niggas don't really have hit records.
And that's probably why. And that's part of why I would say R&B is dead. Is because there's not like hit records that everybody can get on board with. There's a bunch of songs that you could find, you can have people put you on to, you have to listen to in order to find, but you can't like just you can't go to the genre section and be like, oh, these are, like you see these are hit records, but they're not like.
You wouldn't say not Brent, Bryson has hit records in R&B?
Bryson has a hit record.
He has
He has
few.
he has multiple hit records,
Yeah.
but I'd argue they all from the same album,
Yeah.
and that was 8 years ago.
So you're saying that last shit he put out with the well, not the last shit, but
The first one.
the shit he put out that had like the whisper song shit is not a hit record.
No,
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
it sounds like a hit record, but I don't think it did anything to be a hit record. Like I think hit records just like go, like they just go where you hear them. This is almost like, for example, I know this is a bad comparison, but like Ski Yee's a hit record. You can't ignore the song.
Yeah.
I feel like a hit record is something that you just hear without actually trying to hear it.
That's fair.
Yeah, and that's why I would say Brent has hit records because they're putting them on their story. You're hearing it without trying to hear it. Like motherfuckers was really doing hella TikToks to a lot of his records. Even how they were doing records to Ski Eat. They do or fuck my baby daddy or anything like that.
All right, here's where I would rebuttal that is because they're not necessarily playing Brent songs for Brent's songs or music as much as they're playing it for sound bites. Like Brent has a lot of like shock value in his music because it's toxic. It's like playing on those types of things. So when he's like saying, "Darling, I don't wish you well when you ain't with me," like that's gonna get replay. But is anybody actually listening to the song? Like, could anybody even tell you really what that song title is? Probably not.
It's almost like even to go with your point, that one with him and Baby Keem, how like the 16 missed calls part
Lost
went
Souls,
viral.
yeah.
I ain't gonna cap. Didn't know it was that song. Till one day that shit came on Spotify and I was just like, oh shit, because I wasn't a big fan of that Baby Keem album, so I just put it
That
away.
was the best song on that Baby Keem album, if you're being honest.
Yeah, and I remember when he performed it too, when I went to the show with Kendrick.
You don't think that's the best song on the on that Baby Keem
Up
album?
out of the conversation. We're having 4 different conversations. No, I'm not answering.
I didn't
that
fuck with the Baby Keem album, man. Yeah, we are having 4 different conversations. We
Me
off
neither.
the
And that was the best song on there.
You like the album though? Go ahead. You liked it?
The Baby Keem album?
Yeah.
I'm out of the conversation, Cameron.
No, just yes or no.
I didn't listen to it.
Oh, that's all right.
I hear like songs every now and then, but I have not listened to a collective Baby Keem album ever.
Hey, Die For My Bitch is a classic. You should go listen to
Yeah,
it.
that's a classic album.
I know. It's in. This is how fucked up I am. I have like shit in my Apple Music and Spotify. I know it's there. I have just consciously never given it a listen.
Okay, even though we were supposed to be on the subject of R&B and it kind of went somewhere else. Rolling Stone did their top 100 R&B songs of all time.
And I know I don't fuck with it.
We about to see. I'm only going to do top 20. 100 is a lot.
Yeah, just do the top 20.
100 is a lot. So at number 20, Michael Jackson, You Rock My World. I was glad to see that on there.
As number 1?
20?
20, yeah.
Oh, that's number 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 19, Snooze by SZA.
What?
Kind of early.
I fucks with that song though. That's a great song.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I just kind of think it's kind of early.
Top 100?
Wait,
Wait,
hold on.
top 100 top 100 of this century. So since 2000, my bad. I should have clarified that.
Oh, okay.
It's their top 100 since 2000.
And You Rock
Okay.
My World is number 20?
Yeah, it came out in 2001.
That's still
I
still
fuck with that
wild.
song.
It's still wild. I feel I want that song in the top 100, but top 20 is crazy. But go ahead.
18, Solange, Cranes in the Sky. I don't know that song. So.
It's not top 20. It's not top 20.
Number 17, Tony Braxton, He Wasn't Man Enough.
That's crazy. That sounds like
That's
it's
not even her best song.
Number 16, Maxwell, Pretty Wings.
Okay.
I'll fuck with that.
I respect that.
Number 15, Aaliyah, Rock the Boat, way too low.
What?
Way too low.
Rock the Boat way too low.
Yep,
What?
absolutely. That's top 10. Number go ahead.
Oh, you said that's top 10.
No, I said it should be top 10, but that was number 15. Aaliyah, Rock the Boat is number 15. I think it should be higher.
Okay.
Okay. Let's continue.
Number 14, Beyonce, Love on Top. I don't know that song. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do. It's not an R&B song, but I don't know why it's there. But you got my love on top.
Okay, yeah, I've heard it.
Yeah.
See, hit record. I heard it. I don't know it, but I heard it. Number 13, Daniel Caesar and Her, Best Part. I like that they put that in there.
Yeah, I like that.
Number 12, Too Low for Me. This should have been number 1. Frontin' by Pharrell and Jay-Z.
That shit was
These ain't R&B, bro.
No, that's an R&B song. That's 100% an R&B song. Number 11, Miguel Adorn.
That should have been number 1.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I'll put that in the top 10.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. I don't know, because Brandy Full Moon at number 10.
Hey,
That's
I
my
fucks with
shit.
that. I always talk about that album.
Number 9, Erykah Badu, Bag Lady.
I would put Wouldn't You Know.
Yeah, that's like a nod because
Window
it's
Seat.
Erica.
Oh, yeah, Window Seat should have been up there. Yeah, I didn't even think of Window Seat.
I think they're...
Number 8, John Legend, Ordinary People.
Fuck no. You know I fucking
Bro,
hate
this is
John
bullshit.
Legend, nigga.
Like,
this nigga, none of his discography should be in the top 10 of anything.
Damn.
None of his and over Maxwell, Pretty Wings.
Over
Fuck
Maxwell
that
is
nigga,
kind of
man.
crazy. That song over Pretty Wings is kind of crazy. Like, let's be real.
Come on now.
You hate John Legend.
I hate that. That nigga just
Why? Why do you hate John Lennon?
Because-
John Legend.
because this nigga he's way over vocally. He's overhyped. This nigga does the same, like how they make fun of Trey Songz going, whoa, whoa. Like this nigga's ordinary, yeah. Like he wants to sound like an old ass slave and shit, man. I don't want to hear that shit, man. Shout out Martin Luther King Day, because that nigga sing like he sung before him, nigga. Like, what are we talking about? Cam don't like music older than him, but this nigga sound 86 when he sing, nigga. What are we talking about? Fuck this nigga, man.
You say he produced the hymns?
Then this nigga in Surviving R. Kelly don't even know R. Kelly talk about. Yeah, I didn't know him, but man, why are you in here? Get you and your fucked up hairline out of here, nigga. Ordinary ass nigga.
Oh my God.
The only reason you even got some clout because you sung on Think Like a Man and with Kanye and shit, nigga.
Wow.
You and
Whoa.
your tuxedo.
Whoa,
Fuck
whoa,
the
whoa.
tuxedos. Fuck you,
Whoa.
nigga. See me,
Hey,
nigga.
John
wait.
Legend, I want a feature. He said that, not me.
I don't want no feature from you, nigga.
Green light wasn't a slap?
Green light's a slap.
It ain't top 10. Tell you that. Ain't nothing he ever sung in the top 10 or nothing.
John Legend, I want a feature. He said that. I ain't say that.
It
man.
might be top 10 Andre features.
He ain't even gonna have a top 10 song with Cameron. He ain't gonna have a top 10 Cameron song, Dante Soul Pepper song, nigga. Shit, what the fuck are you talking about? I want it to go right now. Yeah, shit, man.
Hey, that's comedy. That is hilarious.
This nigga on The Voice. For what, nigga? You sound like a slave, nigga.
Damn. I didn't know we had so much John Legend. All right.
Hey, number
Where was that?
number 7. This should be higher. Falling by Alicia Keys.
Yeah, see? Now that's where we need to go. Alicia Keys falling.
Let's hear the rest of the list.
Number 6. Frank Ocean, Thinking About You.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I put that in there.
Okay.
Over Fallen and Rock the Boat, Criminal Activity.
I'll put that top 10.
No,
though. I don't fuck with the order, but I think that should be in the top 10.
Let's hear the rest of them unscathed. Here we go.
Number 5. Mariah Carey, We Belong Together. I like that.
I'll put Honey.
Hey, number 4. Mary J. Blige, Be Without You. I like that too. Oh, I might switch those though.
Keep going.
Number 3, Beyonce, Dangerously in Love 2. You know, I looked through this before this pod, and I was like, I don't even know that song. So I clicked on it, and I was like, okay, never mind, I do, because it's from the first album, and I like the first album. But I don't. That's not in the top 10.
I don't think that's top 10.
D'Angelo, How Does It Feel? Number 2.
It might be. I would put The Devil's Pie top 10, but I don't think that should be number 2.
Number 1, Confessions Part 2 by Usher.
This list is bullshit.
Hold on.
Everyone has better songs than what they're putting as the top songs.
I think Confessions Part 2 over Burn is crazy.
Over Burn, over
Superstar?
Yeah, over Superstar, even over over You Got It Bad, like
Moving Mountains?
fuck. You want me to go in again?
That album is classic, bro.
Moving Mountains.
But
Is
bro,
the-
this list like it's not it. Like it's everything we knew it would be. Like
Yeah, it wasn't the best list. I didn't think they did a terrible job, but like how you said, most of these people got better songs. But I think a lot of it is just like because they were like the singles or the popular song from the album. That like that's what it. That's almost what it.
They didn't
entails.
even have your Marcus Houston naked in there.
Oh, that's not one of the top songs. It's not one of the top songs. That was top. That was top.
I was
on my
surprised there
TV.
was no. I'm surprised there's no Chris Brown in the top 10.
no, we know why there's no Chris Brown.
No
in the top
Chris
10.
Brown in the top 10.
We know
What-
we know why there's no Chris Brown in the top 10.
Nah, I want to play devil's advocate. What Chris Brown song could we say is a top 10 R&B song?
Is it a top 10 R&B song? Shit, you could say "Run It" was crazy at that time.
That's
Run It.
No,
You didn't fuck with "Run It." You didn't fuck with "Say Goodbye."
Okay, wait.
See, that's what you should have went. Say Goodbye.
Yeah, poppin'.
Poppin'. Yo.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like that whole first shit. He had some ballads, nigga. Like he had some
With
shit.
you.
See, with you, that's one I'm kind of surprised at. With You should be in the top 20.
You know what I'm saying? We
What?
had-
What was the one?
We had no
After.
Neo in the top 10.
With like
It was on Graffiti.
Kiss
talking
Kiss.
about what is that shit? And we can do it all night. No bullshit.
Yeah.
No bullshit was hard.
Yeah.
No bullshit
Bullshit.
was hard. That was hard. Yeah, no bullshit.
You got to
was
think
crazy.
about even group records. Like
wait.
The End of the Road is not on there.
Hold on, I'm tripping. End of the Road came out before 2000 though.
Oh,
I'm tripping. The Graffiti was a third album, and that had I Can Transform You in that Fly joint. That was the singles from there.
But no bullshit was on there,
No,
wasn't it?
no bullshit was on that the Fan of a Fan mixtape, and then the album after that.
oh yeah. That he is right.
I can't remember what the album was called, but it was just
Fame.
his face, and it was like rainbow in the back.
Fame.
Yeah, something like that.
Why ain't
Out
everybody
of
got a Fame album?
2000 though, like there's some records. There's some records that are missing.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll look at the top 100, but like ain't nobody trying to do all that in front of the camera, man.
You know what I'm saying? There was
Just
no
doing the
Neo
most.
in the top 10.
Let's pull it back up. Let's just hear.
There's no Dream
We did-
in
we
the
did
top
30?
10.
20.
Or we did 20.
You want to hear the 10 before that?
Yeah, let me hear the 10 before that. And that's it.
See, Neo right here at 41. I clicked the wrong button. Okay, let's see. We'll go from 30. So 30. The Dream Falsetto. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
with it.
Okay.
I'm with
That
it.
should have been in top 20.
29, Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open. I'm not mad at it.
Not mad.
See, here we go. 28, Chris Brown, Yo. 27, Beyonce, 1+1. See, this Beyonce album, this Beyonce 4 album, I don't even know the songs from it. Like,
1+1 equals 2. Yeah, no.
yeah,
We're
I don't
good
know
off
that song, man. I really don't. 26, Jasmine Sullivan, Pick Up Your Feelings. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
We're good off of that.
Here we go. 25, You Don't Have to Call.
Shit, should've
Good
been
off of
higher.
that. That doesn't need to be in the top 30.
What?
This-
Not top 30.
Out of all the other Usher songs that he has, no, it
You
doesn't
Don't
need
Have
to be
to
in the
Call
top
is
30,
crazy.
bro.
If
Out
I
of all
don't-
the other
motherfuckers
Usher, out of all the other Usher songs, no, it does not need to
Omarion
be in
was
the top
copying
30.
the little boom boom from this nigga.
If I don't see Burn in here, then I'm going to have to agree with Marquise.
All right, let's go.
This should have been in the top 20. Alicia Keys, You Don't Know My Name.
That should have been in the top 20. Yeah.
Matter of
What
fact,
about No
hold
One?
up. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Where's No One?
I remember having an iPod talking about no, like this
Janet
shit.
Jackson, All For You, 23. Sir John Redcorn.
I don't think that might be 100. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
sir.
I'm working on my TDE sponsor, so I'm going to keep quiet about that one. 21, Destiny's Child, Cater to You. Yeah, I'm with that. I am
fucks
with
with
that.
But
Top 30? No.
Oh, I'm
John
putting-
Redcorn, top.
I think Destiny Fulfilled is one of the greatest R&B albums of all time.
I fucks with that.
So that's why I'm not mad at it, because I think Cater to You is one of the greatest songs I ever heard.
Would you, have you ever seen that Brandy shit where she was the first one to like work with Dark Child in that sound, and then from there on, like everyone kind of took the Dark Child sound, and I think Destiny's Child took it to the heights that with that album, they took
Yeah.
it to heights where no one took that sound.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad they put Full Moon like that high, because I felt like that song used to be on NBA Live, dog. I remember. I think it was like NBA Live 2002 or 2003, whichever one had Jason Kidd on the
20.
cover. I never forget. It had
I remember that shit.
That song was
I
on
fucked
there.
with the NBA Live days. Now it's 2K days, but
that song was on there, and it is a remix with Fat Joe on it, and that shit was fire.
what's that song with Kanye? That shit
Talk
had-
About Our Love.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Yep.
That motherfucker was hard, man.
That was.
I'm a big Brandy fan.
Shout out to Brandy, man.
Shout out to Brandy. Come on the pod. she aging like fine wine too.
Nah, that's crazy. They big Brandy fans, but when I was trying to big up the Brandy Christmas album, these niggas was like, we don't listen to Christmas music.
No, I said that.
Grinching and
I
shit.
said I only listen to Boys to Men Christmas. That's the greatest Christmas album ever created. It's Boys to Men Christmas.
Matter of fact, speaking about how.
Let It Snow is the greatest Christmas song I ever heard in my life.
Matter of fact, y'all asked Damon how I put him on that first Brandy album, summer 2016. They ain't know nothing about that. I was putting young homies onto that first Brandy album. When I Want to Be Down and I Dedicate and all that on there. Yes, sir.
Oh,
hmm Shout out to Brandy, man.
Brandy's a
Love
go, man.
That was my daughter's favorite song when she was young. Is "Wanna Be Down."
So I hate that we always do this. We do this way too often, but separate conversation. I'll take Brandy or Aaliyah in Black influence.
In what?
Black influence.
If it's just influence, it's probably Brandy.
Yeah, Brandy. She had the show and everything.
So why is Aaliyah the most like
She had breaker.
recognized? I guess.
Because when you die at your peak, that's what happens.
Yeah. You know,
I'd argue Aaliyah did make better music.
yeah, we could.
Maybe not better music, but
You said
she had-
Aaliyah. You said Aaliyah or Missy Elliott?
I said Aaliyah.
Oh,
Like, well, maybe not better music, but it was bigger music. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. She had huge beyond like herself records. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing too. Is like a lot of people be like, I was watching this thing like they said like P Diddy could fuck P Diddy, but he could walk down the street and not get recognized. Jay-Z could do the same thing, but Snoop Dogg, he can't even go to Walmart because he has those records that just is like bigger than life. Even though
That's
the
fair.
other ones might have a better albums and stuff, but he just has records that's just bigger than him.
Yeah, and that's really what it is to Aaliyah, because a lot of people that don't even really listen to R&B, they know Rock the Boat, they know what's that shit with him and Timberland? They used to be on her and Timberland. They used to be on the Dr. Dolittle soundtrack. East Coast, feel me.
Why can't
West
I think?
Coast, yeah. What's the song of that? Oh,
Dirty.
If I let you
Can't Tell
go-
Nobody.
Can't tell nobody. Yeah.
Yeah, ain't that what it's called? If I let, and Drake was rapping it and
So
shit.
you
Yep.
got somebody.
Yeah, Are You That Somebody is what
Are
it
You
is.
That Somebody?
Are You That Somebody? Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but like like with the Moesha show, she broke so many artists. Ray J, Tyrese, all these people. She broke so many artists with the show, and like it was just such a cultural show that I think if you just talk culture, she's done. That show did a lot for culture. Like people don't even know her as Brandy; they know her as Moesha type thing. Like sometimes. And,
Yep.
Shout out that whole family for real.
Oh yeah. And then even that theme song, I put that in one of the top theme songs of all time.
Why are you giggling?
I got Ray J smoke, but
I'm waiting for Prince to come. Tell Prince to come on here because he said there will be no Ray J slander. He got some
There
smoke
shouldn't
for.
be.
he was all right.
He got some shit.
That's all I got is he was all right.
Oh, you're just talking about as an artist?
You think you and John Legend can make a better song than "Sexy Can I"?
No.
What about "One Wish"?
Ordinary people better than one.
Oh fuck no!
Hold on.
I'll just play. I'm really just playing. I knew he was.
Hell
One Wish
no.
should have been in there. Matter of fact, they should have put One Wish in the top 20 while we on the subject. I'm being for real this time. They really should have put that in there.
Yeah, I seen a lot of stuff that should have been in the top 20 of that time. Like they didn't have no Mario songs on there. In the top 30? In that time? Come on, man. Let It Burn was number one, probably longer than Naked.
What was the most recent song that was in that top 10?
John Redcorn.
No, John Redcorn was top 30. In the top 10, what was the most recent? Let's see. Snooze was the most recent in the top 20 because that's pretty fresh still.
Yeah.
Technically, that's
In the top 10.
top 10. See, Full Moon, John Legend so far. Oh, Frank Ocean, Thinking About You. That's the most recent for sure.
And that was what,
2000,
10?
Yeah, 2000. Let me see. Let me go back.
It came out 2010, 2011, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it says 2012 on here.
Oh, 2012.
2012. I knew I was around graduated or graduated at that time, so. And that record was crazy.
So,
So to my argument, that's how you know R&B is dead because ain't nobody recent in the. There you go. I got you.
thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
But
You can't be on the same wavelength.
I knew that's exactly where he was going with it.
you
And
don't
know
think there
what?
should be even a Weekend record from the trilogy in that motherfucker or nothing?
We know why Weekend is not getting a nod for top 10 or top 20.
Why
The
is that?
same, almost, maybe not quite as bad, but the similar reason for why Chris Brown is not getting a song in the top 20, top 10.
Because they're pop.
No.
What did Weeknd do? What did Weeknd do?
He have an incident with Selena?
Oh, I don't know nothing about this.
I don't know anything about that.
I could be wrong.
But I don't be paying attention to the Weeknd's tabloid issues. So you could be right, but I just don't know nothing about it.
On top of all that music from way back then, it's not gonna get glorified by Rolling Stone. Dude was doing endless amounts of drugs and talking about hey, if you want to be down, all you gotta do is fuck all my friends while you're inebriated. We can't big none of that up. We can't big none of those dark hits up.
You know what?
He got what?
A Nickelodeon award.
true.
Damn. Shout out to Weeknd for that. That's dope.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know nothing about what the Weeknd be doing outside of
But,
dropping music.
Yeah.
That's why he's trying to change his name to Abel.
So he could get, I guess that makes sense, like leave the Weeknd behind. Hey, that just clicked in my head. That's why he's the Weeknd. Because that's what he was doing every weekend. Damn, that's crazy.
But wasn't the Weeknd like the whole group, and he was supposed to? Oh no, I guess
Nah, the Weeknd was him.
I thought the Weeknd at first was a group, and his name was Thursday, but no,
I think Thursday was just a.
just a record.
Rank them in order from worst to best. House of Balloons, Echoes of Silence, Thursday.
I think the House of Silence. No, House of Balloons.
Thursday's at the bottom.
House of Balloon. It goes in order. How you named it.
So you think? Wait, so you think House of Balloons is first, Thursday is second, Echoes of Silence third?
I might put Echoes of Silence before that.
I got
Before Thursday.
I got Echoes of Silence at 1, House of Balloons at 2, Thursday at 3.
You know, I disagree, but I'm not mad at that because I feel like Echoes of Silence, that's the only reason I asked the question, because I feel like Echoes of Silence does not get its just due.
It really doesn't. Especially like when you hear Echoes of Silence in trilogy, like that's when you know that's really the one.
He didn't do a Dirty Diana remix for people to sleep on it. Just saying.
Embody it.
Bodied it.
Bodied it. Like,
Bodied it. Hey,
you would have thought that was Michael in the chorus, boy.
dead ass. And then the way they changed the beat when that hard ass drum when it dropped and that hard ass drum come in, boy, that shit's crazy.
Have you seen that show that he was on HBO? Like the little short?
No, I'm not going to watch it because I've heard too many terrible reviews about it.
I don't know nothing about that.
If you watch it, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a crazy show. I would recommend to watch it.
Cameron, if, say, we're hanging out, right? Your girl here, she bring a girlfriend, right? A man that is privy to your girlfriend, not in a sexual way, but they have some type of relationship outside of you and her, right?
Okay.
You walk in, you're just barely walking in, and you see him. You didn't know he was going to be here. What do you do?
Keep it cool.
Keep it cool?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, who's this?
Keep it player, man.
What's
Yeah.
the last thing you would do?
The last thing I'll do is act a fool. Like, last thing I'll do is probably hit the nigga. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I can't see myself even reacting like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be my girl if I couldn't trust her. So, like, I probably wouldn't be tripping for real.
Would you think The Weeknd would do that?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if The Weeknd would do that or not. Can he fight? You think The Weeknd can fight?
This nigga was homeless at one point. Hell yeah, you. I
Okay,
think
then, yeah, he probably could fight then. He's been
Yeah.
through some shit. He probably could fight.
Yeah.
See, I don't know nothing about The Weeknd.
He's
I
all
don't
of
know
he's
shit
all of
about
like
this nigga.
5'8", 5'7", you know?
So that's what he did in the show. Is what
Yes,
you're getting at.
that's
He
what I'm
did that
getting
in
at.
the show.
Yes.
So he got mad.
That's why I was like, fam, what is this? But I'm not watching a show for The Weeknd to, one, act an asshole to this girl. Two, to be something. He's not even like, I don't even really think he's the main character, but he's not.
He's not the main character. I think that's Johnny Depp's daughter is the main character.
But like that situation came up, and he walked up, slapped the nigga, like was looking at her like, yo.
But that's like
Get your man to
towards
get
the
outta here.
end. Like you didn't even build up.
But you know, it's some weirdos that done that before. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's some weirdos that just done that before.
And in the thing, he's playing a character, like
yeah, maybe he's trying to get his acting career off. I don't know. I didn't see it. I'm just.
you know what I'm saying, like.
And
do,
then-
do we think Will Smith act like Wild Wild West in real life? No.
Yes.
Do we think he act like Mike Larry in real life?
No, I know you don't act like that.
But you know it's bad. But you know it's bad when Drake throw the bars at it. You know it's bad when Drake be throwing the bars at it.
Drake gonna throw some bars at Mos Def.
Listen. If I would be, that is one beef I'm glorifying. I'm here for that.
Drake and Mos Def.
I am here.
He's
I know
dodging
Mos Def ain't gonna do it.
If he was dodging Joe Budden, he dodging Mos Def.
Hold on.
Hey, hold up. You know I'm not a Drake fan
Wait,
like
wait, hold
everybody
on.
else, but I don't think Mos Def with that smoke. Mos Def can rap, but like, is he really gonna rap at somebody?
Nah.
The only
Oh,
conscious
wait,
rapper I would
Past?
trust. Huh?
You say he's gonna rap what?
He can rap. Mos Def can rap his ass off, but he's gonna rap at somebody. The only
Oh,
conscious rapper,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the only conscious rapper I would trust in the beef is Common. Because I know Common is like deep down, he's a real nigga. And I don't doubt Mos Def is, but like it's just different. Where like Common look like a street nigga turned conscious. Mos Def looks like a conscious nigga.
But
And on top of that, no, let's for real had a conversation. Is Drake hip hop?
is Drake hip hop?
Yep.
Not anymore, no. Actually, you know what?
I think the definition of hip hop has evolved. Just how R&B, how we tried to have the conversation about R&B has evolved, hip hop has evolved.
See, but even then, right? This is the problem with these old heads and the reason I don't be listening to old ass music. Because like to your point, you're right. But at the same time, if we bring up dudes from his same era, he would never say they're not hip hop. What makes Missy Elliott more hip hop than Drake?
Nothing.
What makes Ludacris more hip hop than Drake?
The Afro.
These niggas said outlandish bullshit. If we're gonna keep it a bean, but it sounded good. What makes Busta Rhymes more hip hop than Drake? Niggas was just wilding on their songs, on their hip hop pop type records, but nobody would ever say that them three are not hip hop. But when it comes to Drake, all of a sudden he's not hip hop. And y'all know I'm not trying to defend Drake, but come on, bro. Like we gotta get for real.
As of lately, I would say there's more validity to the statement.
Nah, I don't even agree with that.
What,
Just
but
'cause-
wait, but why? Because
The only thing that you could really bring up is honestly Nevermind wasn't like a hip hop album.
and we was just on here
It's not.
talking down. We was just talking down about the last album about how it was low effort.
Yeah, just because you don't give effort doesn't mean it's not hip hop, though. I think Another Late Night with My Bitch is just as hip hop as I Got Hoes in it, different area codes.
But if I give you low effort stuff and the hits from the album are the poppy hits, then what are we really talking about?
I think the biggest hit was
First person shooter. For as much as rapping J. Cole did, first person shooter is a pop hit.
But Drake was rapping on that too. Like he was rapping. But that's what I'm saying. Like him doing.
But it's not like, but it wasn't like, if realistically, if you look at a track list and you see Drake, J. Cole, you would be expecting rap. Not even like in a just backpacker type of way where it's hard to digest. No, you were gonna like, you're gonna take these 32 bars back and forth for
you would expect the
5
evil
minutes.
ways.
Yeah.
You would expect the evil ways.
Yes.
I'll agree with that.
And because you didn't give me that, you gave me something else that you ended up doing a fire music video for. But that just adds into the point that this song was cleverly thought out, not to be a rap song as much as it was a hit or a pop song.
But that's
same thing with I Don't Give a Fuck with Yeet. That's as much as rapping as Yeet was doing, that's still like a pop type of song because it's a song that's made for a specific purpose.
But this is what I'm saying though. I'm not disagreeing with none of that you said. But if he could just say, I'm getting this money for fun and coming live from the whatever bullshit he was talking on that Yeet track, how is that less hip hop than Missy Elliott, black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese boys, wine, thang, 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 thang. If I sit in front of this camera and say Missy Elliott's not hip hop, I'm getting dragged.
Because she was wearing a velour suit with a bucket hat and saying, not even saying a word. It's more hip hop than a nigga saying, I'm getting this money for fun.
That's what I'm saying. So like Mos Def in his own era, he's not gonna hold his own era accountable for the same shit that he's knocking Drake. Yeah, sure. Drake
You don't think he would?
played in Target music, but so did Missy Elliott. Busta Rhymes sat on the damn pop song. Every time I gotta get it, and I gotta and niggas love it. And we would never say Busta Rhymes is not hip hop. Busta Rhymes is the epitome of hip hop, if you ask me.
Yeah. So I mean, I think they moved the goalposts when it's done past their era. And that's crazy to me because there was a lot of shit that was there was more than just them three that was doing. They got Bow Wow talking about epithet, and
right.
because he did that, and they're like, "Little Bow Wow, you just don't know." Like, what was he really saying?
All right, so realistically, if you look at the 50th anniversary of hip hop,
Yeah.
all right, did they check on any of those guys? Did they check on any of the names y'all mentioned?
No, because
they didn't. Wait, hold on. They didn't.
No.
Okay, they checked on the most. They don't even really think they did a good job recognizing 50th of hip hop. Okay, but regardless, if they're asking Most Def a song about hip hop, they're not reaching for Missy Elliott and all them anymore. So when Drake is presented in the conversation and I'm asked, is Drake hip hop? No, he's not. He's not anymore. He's not.
I'm aware of what you're saying, and like I can even agree with that. But if you ask him the same question about Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, and Ludacris,
I bet you he would.
ain't no way.
Because they're
Ain't
not
no
the
way.
same.
We
They're
would
not the same era for real.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying. Like Drake is almost just like
And
the
Busta Rhymes is
mainstream-
in that era too, because he was in a group before he was ever solo.
But Bus is different though.
Wait, is Old Dirty Bastard hip hop?
Yeah, he was in the Woo. So you're gonna tell me the Woo isn't hip hop?
No, they are hip hop.
They are
And
hip-hop,
I think
but-
Drake is hip hop.
But the question as it's presented, none of them niggas from the Woo rap anymore besides Method Man. The Method Man holds two to this
Raekwon
day.
still-
Raekwon and Ghostface both be out here.
Oh, okay. That's my fault. My apologies. Okay, but they be out here and they're holding up the standard of what hip hop is and what rap is from back then. Okay, but when you fast forward to what if they all had a singles career, they have to uphold that standard. If they all went single and did their own shit and it wasn't hip hop, yeah, you would be damned to say like, no, he's not. He's not.
So
hip hop
is Vanilla Ice hip hop? I'm asking that because he's in the 50th thing. Is he hip hop?
I just say they didn't do a good job.
You
at
can't
it.
tell this, but that's why this conversation is even funny. See, now we might as well just end it here because like I don't think Vanilla Ice is hip hop, but you can't tell the story of 50 years of hip hop without the man.
You know, MC Hammer, is that can't touch this? Is that more hip hop than just
The
another
song
late
is,
night
yeah.
than my bitch?
The song is just as much hip hop, yeah.
If it's just as much, then how is Drake not hip hop? But he is.
Because he's taught. Because he is asked all of the music, all of it is not hip. All of it is not hip hop. So no, he's not a hip hop.
They consider Chris Brown to be hip hop, and he sings.
Nah,
Who?
hold up. Yeah, I'm like,
Who?
now you're going too
Who?
far. Because like,
Just because you can rap doesn't make you hip hop.
but hold up. To your point, like Drake makes music, like honestly, never mind, which technically isn't hip hop. Damn, One Dance Controller technically wasn't hip hop. All the little Bad Bunny bullshit he be doing technically isn't hip hop. Lil Wayne made a rock album though. We would never say Lil Wayne is not hip hop.
But the grand scheme of what they've done up until that point, like even after the rock album, what did Wayne do? Did he do an
He
R&B
rapped.
album that I missed?
No, he rapped.
He rapped. Did hip hop.
Drake's
Drake-
most recent project is hip hop.
But it's the majority of it isn't.
Nah, I'm
The
talking
majority
about
of it isn't
Scary
it?
Hours 3, straight hip hop. He gave you 6 songs, and Most Def, I want you to get on Red Button and out rap the nigga then.
Most Def would smoke Red Button. Don't do that.
Do it then. Don't come with the Miss Fat Booty
No,
flow either. I want to hear that shit you used to do on the Ski Beats album. Get on Red Button and do that.
Yeah, I don't want the Yazin Bey. I want Mos Def.
Get on there and do what you did on that what's that Reflection Eternal song with Kweli, J. Cole, Jay Electronica, and him. Get on Red Button and do that. I don't want to hear none of this Miss Fat Booty shit. Get on there and do something.
So, do you consider Kanye to be hip hop?
Now, no. What he's putting out now? Probably not, no. I mean, he has the one song with Ty Dolla $ign now. Ty Dolla $ign and what was supposed to be a Dirk feature, but Dirk got stripped.
No, they've got Dirk back on there.
Oh, did they put him back on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
All right.
respect.
This,
But you don't think Kanye West is hip hop?
Anymore. No, he's tapered off from it.
Then what is he?
I don't know. He's not hip hop.
coon. That's what the fuck Kanye is. Hey, man, you wanted to talk about some new deal breaker you got.
No, I just want to see what's everybody's, like, has anybody ever went into some, like, a relationship or something, they didn't have a deal breaker, but then, like, something came up and you're like, oh, I can't do this.
Yeah, if you're a pastor, you got to be a nasty one.
No, you did it. You did it. You did it. He said, I'm not doing that no box shit no more. You did it.
Girl,
did
give
it.
me that.
Nah.
You got to come straight from the pews, he said.
Yeah. Come on now.
I don't really think so. I feel like my deal breakers come way before a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
have you ever stepped into, like, a relationship and then something arose to where you're like, oh, this shit is crazy. This shit has to change or it's over with.
I mean, I guess to a certain extent, but ain't that how breakups happen? Like,
Not even-
I've
not,
been in relationships where shit happened and I had to break up. Like, I don't really.
Maybe a
I don't-
habit
I don't
they
think I know how to
came up
answer the
with.
question.
Nah, see,
Nah, because I would have known your habits before I got into the relationship with you. Like, I'm not about to get with a girl that was sniffing cocaine and not know about it, and then all of a sudden she started sniffing coke, and I'd be like, no, I'm good. Like, I think my relationship line is, like, a lot further than other people. So, like, I don't know. It's kind of tough for me to answer that question.
Okay.
well, I mean, all right. So even if you were to take the like label of relationship off with, like when you're when you say relationship, the developing stages to
Yeah.
that as well.
Yeah.
So even in your talking stages, like there's stuff that like you peep that
You didn't even,
you're over with.
but you didn't know it was a thing for you until the shit. You was like, oh, no, this shit.
Like it's one shorty I used to talk to. She was a habitual mouth open chewer. So like I couldn't do it, dog. Like we'd be out everywhere and I didn't notice it until like a couple months into like us messing with each other that like, yeah, everywhere we eat. She pointed it out to me one day. She was like, "You really chew with your mouth closed, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, this is normal." And I played this shit off. Like we had a full blown conversation about it. But then like every time we went to eat somewhere, I was just kind of like,
Starting to
"Damn,
get bothered.
breathe through your nose. Like that's, but why are you breathing through your mouth as you
Maybe
eat?"
she had an enlarged adenoids in her nose and she couldn't breathe with her mouth closed. Or something.
She must not love me to death. Then I guess.
Oh, you wanted her to hold her breath. You wanted to hold her farts, hold her breath.
Yeah, I don't really know. I feel like my deal breakers be over dumb shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of my deal breakers be over dumb shits. It's always like almost like the repetitive conversation of, oh damn, you had a snake in the house, I had to dip. Stupid shit like that.
I feel like that's not stupid. That's probably smart. That's probably a good decision. You dodged that bullet.
A snake in the house.
That's gotta be crazy. But I feel like a lot of that shit, like for men though, like when it comes to not even early signs, but just like things that we just don't find like attractive anymore.
I got a stupid one too. Almost the way you talk to other people.
No, that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
Like the way you talk to a stranger. Like if I feel like you come off as an ugly person, then that's definitely a deal breaker.
Yeah.
That's smart and sophisticated. You need that though. Because if you treat anybody like any type of way, like that's a cosign on you. I'm not gonna be out with somebody that like is belittling someone that's homeless. I'd rather be out with 50 dudes that give the homeless $1, and then we all just collectively as a group lost $50, but we're giving it to somebody that needs it,
Right.
than to be with anybody else that does something crazy.
Yeah. I can see that.
But I feel like early men, like, faux pas come from just, like, a piece of immaturity of, like, I'm not trying to be in a relationship. Like, it always comes from, like, you can sense something going in a more serious route. So when you almost, like, you don't focus on it, but you kind of give it a more serious scope, and now you're peeping shit. And it's like, can I be around this person for forever? Can I be around this person for more than 5 minutes? Like, what are you doing right now? Like, did you just pick your nose in front of me, or did you just scratch your head that way?
Have you ever judged somebody by their ex?
Absolutely.
No, I think that's kind of lame.
You ever judge somebody by their ex? Or have you ever thought, like, oh, this is why this nigga left? Have you ever thought about that?
Oh, that's...
Like, have you ever... I've thought about that shit.
That's
like,
two different questions.
This is why this nigga left.
That's two different questions, though.
Yeah, I don't really try to...
I've went in like, oh, I've known somebody and I was like, oh, he seemed a cool nigga. Seemed to be a cool nigga. And then they have, everybody always badmouth somebody and they got like little stories about them. And then like I've sat there and a couple months later, I was like, oh no, that nigga was not tripping. That's why he left.
Yeah, but a lot of people, especially dudes, could be cool to other dudes and just be behind the scenes cheating on his girl and elbowing her in the mouth.
Yeah.
There's a couple cool niggas out there that I done heard be hitting women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Granted, I never seen them hit them, but like, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple cool niggas that I know is cool with me. They're not my friends, to clarify, but I'm just saying, like, I see a couple cats in passing that I've heard they've been knocking some girls out.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that, but I mean, not even to that fact. Like, they might just be acquaintance, and he's like, seemed like a cool dude, but, and it don't even be like as far as like hitting them or something, but then you sit with that person for a minute and you're like, oh no, you were the issue. You were the problem.
You saying that to their ex? Like saying they were the issue saying to the ex they were the issue in the past relationship? Or are you saying that to your girl?
The woman was the issue, really, and they painted it in a way of the dude was the issue.
Hmm.
Yeah, but see, that's why you need to have a stronger dating line because, like, low key, that woman would be a liar.
Yeah.
That ain't the type of woman you want to be with.
Yeah. Some people, what we call it, omit the truth.
That's what I be hating. Yeah.
Some people omit the truth and put a little extra shit on there.
See, so, hey, is omitting lying. I'm trying to tell you. Loopholes, fellas. With the times, man.
Depending on what it is, it could be lying.
Yeah.
For sure.
The severity of what it is, it could be lying, yeah.
But absolute.
Give an example of, like, omitting versus lying. So, like,
okay, you with a girl in your new piece, or you're with your new shorty and the old piece is in there. The old piece come and say, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, some extra friendly shit. Just, what's up?
Hi.
What you do? What do you do?
Yeah, what do you tell your girl?
Scrubs to fuck with.
Oh, you would say that? See, that would be telling the truth, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No,
If
it's
he says
not.
that's a girl I used to fuck with.
No, it's not. Don't do
What
that.
does fuck with mean?
Come on, Cameron. That's
Fuck
a
with?
loaded answer. That is a loaded answer. He know what he doing.
No,
That's
I
a
feel
girl
like
you-
omitting.
He an investor. He
No,
know,
you just,
he
if
know
you
the
be like, that's one of my
lingo.
old
minute.
friends. That's an old
that's
friend.
That's someone I used to fuck with. That's an old friend. It could be an old acquaintance. I could have known her from the elementary school. This is when no.
We had
No,
three
if you
abortions.
but listen, Hear me out. If you telling the truth, you would say, that's my ex. That's an ex-girlfriend, right?
But no, if I'm saying that's what I used to fuck with, I literally mean that. Like I used to fuck shorty.
Yeah.
I used to fuck shorty, or that I was in a relationship with her.
I mean, if you're asking me how I say it, how I'm telling.
But it depends.
This is omitting the truth.
No, I feel like it would be this, right? If it was that same scenario, and Josh told Josh's girl would be like, "Yo, who's that?" And if he was just like, "Oh, I just know her," I feel like that's admitting the truth.
Yeah. Now,
But if he's like, "That's somebody I used to fuck with,"
with,
like I feel like that's almost being honest. Like,
and
yeah, I used
that
to
even
fuck
brings
with
into
Almost.
the like, and if you say it like that, then she needs to go in with another question like, "Oh, you used to fuck with her?" Like that brings into the conversation. Like, if
And
you
now
don't,
you having this conversation in the club.
If she want to have it, if she asking me, you want to have it right?
if you want to have it right here, we can have it right here. But if you want to wait till the end of the night, we can have it at the end of the night.
Fair enough.
But
that's, I don't know.
and
That
that's
is
another
omitting
thing.
the truth, though. It is.
That's another thing is I don't like women. They see one of my exes or something, and I bring it up, and now it's an issue because you feel intimidated because that's one of my exes. Like, no, you should feel you got to be secure if you with Wavy P.
And then, like, for example, too, like, I feel like at that point, like, your girl should know how you talk. So, like, if Josh was like, yeah, that's somebody I used to fuck with, I'm pretty sure his girl would know what that means.
Yeah.
So that would be telling the truth.
I don't got no female best friends. If I say that, oh yeah, I used to fuck with shorty, you gotta know what I'm talking about.
Okay, that's
I used to have that ass wide open. That's what he meant.
that's it. That's a determining factor. That is a very determining factor. But you're not gonna sit here and tell me that you don't omit the truth more often than you would just actually tell the truth.
So as I got older, it is what it is.
As you got more and more solidified, right? But you develop in a relationship, you get in the beginning stages, you omitting everything. So is omitting the same as lying?
I don't admit that. I don't know. Not be back then. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, don't worry about it. I just.
Like I'm saying, it kind of depends on what it is. Like, I think, like, I don't know, like, maybe, I don't know, man.
No,
I think
All your questions though, and I won't disturb the pot because y'all got your thing. I know I should have got some mic, but y'all don't think y'all thinking like it's great when y'all do it. So this is the thing. By that logic, am I okay to go? What's your body count? Don't own it.
By the question is, can we ask body count? Or can someone ask me?
Am I? Because certain things is like that's none of your business. Like if I go, yeah, I used to fuck with shorty, like it should stay there, right? But if by what your logic is, I should be able to ask any question. And we here now, don't omit. What's your body count? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when they get out here, you know what I mean? Like, how far does it go? So I go, it's none of your business. Like, I'm not admitting nothing. You just want me to know.
And if you say, I would take that answer more than you like just admitting the truth or just lying to me. Because okay, so look, if you give me that answer, I could respect it because it's like, all right, you know what? Truly, it isn't none of my business. I don't have to like it, but it isn't none of my business. And if I truly like this person, I'm gonna just go with it anyway. It don't matter. I'm gonna just look past it and be like, all right, well.
So from you saying that, is omitting even wrong? Then?
Oh, is omitting wrong? In certain situations, no. In certain situations, no. In that situation where you're talking about body count, like I would assume,
White, it gets murky. Now we got to know like what is not okay to omit. If it's something before us, I shouldn't have to even speak to it. So
no, I don't know.
No,
about that.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with
You
that.
gotta have a resume to get the job.
If it's something from the past,
that's one thing I need to omit about. Like everything occurred, you know what I mean?
the past make you do what you are now.
Right. So why we have to go into it? That's what I'm getting at.
the point he's trying to make is like if if it's gonna cause a problem telling the truth more than omitting the truth, how is it wrong? I think that's what he's trying to get at.
Because most women are not going to tell you your body count because they feel really ashamed about that. So when you go, well, you're omitting, you're not really trying to tell me. Well, then if that's the logic, because most women have that logic, any omitting is not wrong at that point.
Off
Well,
of you,
I mean, that's a
off of you and your morals and what you like deem respectful. Yeah,
that's an eye for an
Yeah.
eye thinking.
like
That's an eye for an eye thinking, and I think in any situation you get into, you shouldn't do an eye for an eye.
So it's okay for me not to do it, but it's okay for her to do it?
all right, but look, all right.
Hold on,
No,
let's
I'm
get
not
to
saying
something
all
else.
that. I'm not saying
Let's
all
just
that.
get
No, you gonna come on the pod next time, and we gonna finish this damn
yeah,
conversation.
Let's get this. Marquise said he got a 3-year cheating forgiveness warranty.
Yes, sir.
What does that mean?
A 3-year cheating warranty. Okay, listen, 3 years is a
sounds
long
crazy.
time.
Is
3,
it-
huh?
3 years is a long time.
3 years is a long time.
So
Just
who's
in general.
cheating?
Hold on,
Hold on, let him go.
3 years is a long time. Just in general, like so much can happen in 3 years, right? If you take even just a regular grind of 3 years, like if you just dedicated yourself to 3 years for something, you would go great lengths, right? We can agree to that.
In most cases, yes.
Okay. If you are serious about anything for 3 years, you have progress. If you are serious in a relationship in 3 years, there should be progress. But even if you're not in a relationship, even if I've known Cam for 3 years, and we have these engagements, there's going to be progress in our relationship for 3 years.
Okay.
You date somebody. Let's say you don't even like really become exclusive for that first year. That's respectable. But then when y'all are exclusive, okay, now you're taking another 3 years into that relationship.
Okay.
Okay, so when you're exclusive, it starts from 0, and then that's when the relationship starts. Okay? When we are exclusive, and I have taken you seriously for 3 years, okay, barring another hot take I have, cheating is environmental and situational. Okay? We can come back to that. We can come back to that. We can come back to that. No, no.
Crazy.
We can come back to that. We can come back to that.
Okay.
Okay. But we're in this relationship for 3 years.
Okay.
If I or said person has a hiccup in our relationship and we cheat, no, hold on. I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you should. I'm not advocating for anybody to. Your barriers are your barriers. What you decide is what you decide. But you are willing to throw away 3 years of work over one action.
Yep.
Hold on. But this is, okay? Perfect, okay? That's the answer. This is why I think cheating is situational and environmental. If you are hunting, you go out, you have to provide, do something for your relationship.
Okay.
You are split distances for a long period of time. You have to survive in your environment. Okay?
Wait, hold on. Go.
Surviving in your environment, okay, you make new connections, you meet different people, you have to find a new way of living. Whatever was your norm prior to being in this environment is not your norm anymore. Okay? So, and again, this isn't me justifying it. This is me just offering a perspective, and this is how I think about it when I hear, someone cheated, or if I were to be cheated on, or heaven forbid, I do cheat, okay? But if our relationship starts here as we get into this new environment, okay, our relationship's good, we're both in the new environment, it's almost like those graphs that as one goes down, one goes up. As the more used to not having each other we get, the more our relationship either starts to taper because we don't have those same, like just those energy transfers, like the everyday of like just the softest touch of her, or like certain conversations, certain jokes we have. We don't have those anymore to really keep our bond tight. So because those are separated and I'm in this new environment, I'm making new connections, new bonds. This bond, as much as I'm holding in high regard, I'm holding on. But those speed bumps in those relationships become harder and harder to endure because instead of being able to feel the energy of a conversation, now like I'm just hearing your words or I'm just reading your text message.
Okay, but
no context.
You pouring a lot of gravy on this story.
This is what I'm just saying. It's circumstantial because if I don't have my person in this relationship to lean on through all the hard shit, even when you're tempted, just even if your girl stays 10 minutes from you and you go out in Salt Lake, you're tempted there, but you know that your girl is right. I literally can go home to my girl.
Do you mean in like a long distance situation technically?
Just in general, yeah. That's why I'm saying it's circumstantial because it's not just long distance though. In long distance, this is the category.
So your girl goes on a trip for 2 months, and that's environmental to go fuck something.
Does she know it's a trip?
Yeah, like if she was on a work trip and had to be gone for two
If she
months.
if she knows there's a trip and it's an end date of you coming back.
Okay, what happened if it was murky on the day, but it was that month?
2 months. Like but I know there's an end to it. I know there's a definitive end to when you're coming back.
So hold on. So why wouldn't you just end the relationship if it's not if you think like that?
Yeah, because I was about to say, to me, it just sounds like you're trying to make an excuse for cheating.
I'm not. I'm just looking at it from the perspective. I'm just looking at it from all perspectives.
And then you have to be together 3 years to.
Yeah, because you put in. There's 3 years of sheer loyalty, shared experiences that y'all have gone through.
See,
now I'm not saying that it's right or I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying if you are in a relationship with a person. This is a person that you have been co-signing for 3 years as my person, my love, my rib, all this shit. And there's something that happened. I'm not saying every situation is the exact same. It is murky. There is sometimes. Yeah. But at the bare minimum, I feel like I would respect the relationship of we've been together for 3 years. 36 months of work. Now, I should be able to either, A, truly hear you out in what you're saying and what led up to this, or B, hold myself accountable for what either was or was not communicated from both parties that led up to this. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to take the wrong in this. I'm not saying anybody that has been cheated on should take the wrong in this. But we all know of situations to where it could be with your pops. It could be a happy not saying this is your pops, but we had this similar conversation. But it could be a happy marriage or a happy relationship, and y'all can communicate. Oh, I need this. Like, hey, you're lacking on this for our relationship to grow. If I'm voicing these things and these things aren't being met,
then leave the relationship.
Yeah.
Just like I said when he was here.
But it doesn't matter if it was 3 years, 10 years, 11 years. If you feel like the action you need to take is to go out.
Wait. Hold up.
Is to go out into the sea. Then you should go.
Hold on. Now let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What if his kids and mortgages involved?
It's harder. That's what I.
No, nigga. No,
harder.
that ain't what you said last time. So last time you say stay. So if his kids and mortgages involved, if I go cheat on my girl after 3, 4, 5 years, and if his kids and mortgages involved, she's supposed to hold me down, right? That's what y'all said.
Yeah, but on another aspect of everything, I'm not even gonna put myself in a situation to be away from my kids or anything like that. Like, if I'm gonna make sure like I'm there. Like if that's what was the case, if there's kids and mortgages involved, I'm never gonna put myself in a long distance away from my family.
Yeah, but nobody telling you to be in a long distance. But what all we're saying is co-parenting could be better than raising kids in a toxic household.
Yeah, it
That's-
could.
That's not what y'all said on the pod.
But
on the pod.
I said when that is together, it's harder for you to leave.
So it's better to stay in a toxic environment and raise children in a toxic environment than it is to just leave and go get another mortgage. Like, we're talking about money, bro. If you got money like that, then go get another one. That's what I was saying all the time. I don't want to hear niggas talk about, oh, I got money, I got this, I got that, but I can't leave because of a mortgage, nigga. Nah, give her the shit, go get another one. What are we talking about? Go get an apartment for a minute and work the way back up. At least your kids will be not raised in a toxic environment.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's fair to say. Fair to say. It's fair to say. But I'm just saying, like, it's different. It's different when you're in it and you with your kids every day, and then you don't see them every day. You know what I mean? Like, you're giving up a lot for that situation.
You wait.
And a lot of women will forgive the dude because of all the things that they have.
No.
And a lot of dudes will forgive a woman because all of the things that they had. Is it right? No.
But wait. We just said all that logic for children. Why wouldn't that apply to a relationship? If you're able to see that it's going to be harder stepping away and having to do all these things for the kids,
Because
why can't you apply the same knowledge when it comes to cheating in a
because
relationship?
you're holding ties to memories. Is that what you're saying?
No, he was saying like what if like in that 3 years, y'all got that mortgage? Like, what if y'all got that mortgage on month 29?
Oh, no.
And then in month 30, she want to cheat. Now, do you leave or do you stay? There's no kids involved, just some houses, just some money. Do you stay or do you leave?
I'm leaving
now?
for it's more about kids to me than mortgages and bills and shit. But that makes it hard too. Like, you gotta weave yourself out of that shit. But I'm just saying, it's more about kids and family shit to me. But I'm not holding on to no memories. If I want to go, if I'm far away, and there's a fine ass thing that I'm like, damn, if I'm willing to give it up for that thing, then I'm gonna give it up for that thing.
So let me ask you another question though, because how you was talking about it's more about kids and family. What if inside that household with your kids and your family, it's just hella fucked up, and your kid grows up and thinks that's what a family's supposed to look like? Is that better to stay in that and let your child see that, or is it better to leave? Like, you the parent, like you could tell me. I'm just asking the question.
It depends on. I think it just depends on what toxic is. Like, how toxic is it? You know what I mean? Like, if it's like some beating or like verbal shit or something.
Okay, like,
because I told you, like, both of them said it to my grandparents did not sleep in the same room.
And why as a child, like from a child's perspective, why as a child would I want to grow up in an environment where I know my fucking parents hated each other? Why would I want to grow up when I know my mom slept in a room and my dad slept on the couch? What does that do to my psyche as a child?
It tears it down, honestly, because
Right.
you have kids nowadays that are willing enough to say, like, nah, I don't like to. I'm happier now that you guys are apart. I'm happier now that you're out of the home. Like, I still love you. Like, my love doesn't change, but they're happier when it's separated.
Yeah.
That's all I'm getting at. That's all I was trying to say a month ago. Anyway, his 3-year cheating shit is some bullshit.
No, it's
If
not.
I'm in
It's
with
not. It's
If I'm in
valid.
with somebody for some 3 years, man, ain't none of that. And then like how you was like, it's environmental. Like, I guess I can understand if it was like long distance, but if it's like not that long distance or not for a long period of time, like if it's environmental, like if I know I shouldn't be out at the club or the strip club and there's hella bitches and some chicks that I done did ABC with previously and they still down, I shouldn't be in those environments while I'm in a relationship. Like, I shouldn't go somewhere to be like,
all I'm saying is,
go back and get that.
I'm saying if you're holding on to this 3 years, if it was that important to you, you shouldn't have to cheat.
No, I don't believe that, though.
You don't believe that if something
Marquise,
is
come on, bro.
Wait, so all right, so look, all right, so based off of people's definitions of cheating, okay, you have old thing that y'all are cool with. Y'all been cool. Y'all ain't on no fuck shit. Y'all ain't on no type of time. You not giving up your girl for this old thing. Y'all just peoples. Peoples post provocative picture on Instagram. You like picture, big up picture in the comment, whatever.
But why would you?
But to some people, that is considered cheating.
Yeah, but if I had already smashed that girl, I probably shouldn't be in her comments anyway.
Yeah.
But if that's your people,
All right.
okay.
All right, big dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get you.
We gonna
you
get
might
you-
have to come back the next time we shoot.
Yeah, next time we shoot. Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is, okay. So, you have peoples, and you big up the peoples. She knows about the people.
mm-hmm.
Why then are you trying to risk it all? Trying to put comments on these.
What's
people?
risking? That's my people's. That comment, leaving a comment under her picture, to me, in my brain, because that's my people, I have no intentions of doing anything with her, is just the same as me putting a comment under a house of highlights.
But how does she
post.
know that if you already smashed, though? Like, I can understand if that was just your friend, but if you already caught the box, I don't think you should be in her comments.
Why not? I'm not
Because then-
going.
because
I'm not
then-
going to get it.
But that's when your woman could look at it like, oh, you still want that bitch.
Right.
I feel like
This
you
is
should
why.
voice the relationship.
But this is exactly why I would say it would be situational and environmental. Because if I've put 3 years of work in, and you're tripping over an Instagram comment, I'll let you go through all my shit, whatever evidence you feel like you have. Let's bring it to the table. You're tripping over an Instagram comment because you think invalid. You think it's cheating. I'm not saying for you to change up your boundaries completely. I'm just saying take a step back and look at this grand scheme of things. We've been together for 3 years. 3 years. And it probably, if this is my people's, it's probably not the first comment I've left under her post.
And
It's just the one that sticks out the most.
And
because
Cam
it
knows
looks
me.
crazy.
Cam knows me. So this is a funny topic because now that he brought it up like this, but all I am saying is you should already have your shit in line where, oh, this person is this person is this or this, and voice that to that person.
So
So if you have that,
And if I
it's
do,
just
then
the
what?
Cardedric way. You should already have an honest conversation and be like, "Oh, this is my homie. This is this. Like,
Then
we
what?
had our thing, and then."
But then what? Then what? I still comment under her photo. Then what? She still thinks it's cheating. Then what?
then she
You're gonna break up over me with an Instagram because of an
No,
Instagram
but
comment?
Then y'all should have that conversation that you shouldn't be doing that to somebody that you had already smashed, though.
Yeah, you
That's
should-
all it comes down
Wait,
to. If
so-
you've seen
You
the
should
girl
have your-
naked,
I understand that.
if
But
you've seen the girl
premise-
naked, you shouldn't be in her comments if you're in a relationship.
What happens to your friend though?
If it's your friend,
Yeah.
come on, dog.
I'm not saying naked. I'm
Why
just
was you
saying-
fucking your friends?
I'm not saying. Wait a minute. So you can't fuck people and then turn into friends? Is that what you're saying?
No,
We had
I
this
mean,
conversation before. They say
look,
no.
Look, I guess you can, but I'm just saying, like, if you're in a relationship and that, like, you probably shouldn't be around, like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
No,
What
I
is-
don't agree with
and-
that.
and I believe-
That's trash.
If you say it is environmental and situational, what are you putting under this comment?
If you're in, yeah, that's
What
what
are
I'm
you
saying.
putting into the comment?
But if it's environmental,
Nothing crazy.
But if it's environmental and situational, and I'm outside,
Are you putting hearts? You putting flames? What are you putting?
It's just
Oh, this is a nice pic.
either way,
Hard eyes,
either
like-
way, it's fucked up.
how? Because I'm not. One, it's an Instagram comment. I'm not doing anything. So
But-
if it's two, if I've laid out the parameters of this is my people, like this.
Okay.
I've given you the rundown of what happened before, and there's no interest of
But
happening.
can she
after
do the
that.
same thing?
Okay. What? What, nigga?
He's asking you, like,
What,
can she do
nigga?
the same
Okay.
thing?
Can she do the same thing? Can she put hard eyes under a nigga that used to
Who said
take her to
anything
Pound
about
Town?
hard eyes?
Can she put flames over
Can she
somebody
put
that
fl-
used to take her to Pound Town?
Is she taking her to Pound Town now?
No,
Do I have any evidence to say otherwise?
no,
Is there anything for me else to talk about?
No.
Other than her leaving a comment on the nigga picture? I'm sorry,
No,
y'all niggas.
but she
I'm
didn't-
sorry,
she-
you're insecure. I'm sorry.
She didn't
I'm
tell.
not
She didn't tell you.
insecure.
You scrolled through. You seen this shit. You're just like, okay, that's cool. On with your day then.
Sure, I can feel a way about it, but what am I gonna do with it? What am I gonna do with
So
it?
you feel a way about it though.
If I do,
And because she voiced
if
the way
I
she feels
do,
about it, she's
Devin,
wrong.
if I feel a way about it, what is a comment going to change about my relationship?
She could think that you're not fully in and that you're looking at your past woman.
And then we have a conversation, right? And then we have an open dialogue about shit, right?
So if she tells
we
you-
don't just assume that we're cheating or we just
Okay.
label this as cheating and break up, right?
Okay, but when you have an open dialogue and she says, "Hey, look, I'm not cool with that. You got to stop doing that to bitches that you fucked in the past." Do you stop doing it?
If this is my friend now,
Yeah.
if this is my solidified friend, if I fucked this friend 15 years ago and we've been friends for 14 years and 364 days,
So now you're putting the.
it's
so
the
your
same.
3
It's
years-
consistent.
So now your
It's
3 years is over
consistent.
your 15. Over
My
your
3 years
14.
to my friendship, yes, is more consistent than my 3 years with my relationship. If my friendship has been for 7 years and my relationship has only been for 3, no, I don't give a fuck about my relationship that much. I give a
Oh.
fuck more about my friendship.
Well, then that's the
And
problem.
that's why she would be like, "Go be with that bitch." Then that's exactly what she would tell you.
But I'm not going to be with her. I'm going. That's
just
my
said
friend,
your
Cameron.
friendship.
But your
Cameron,
friendship is
Cameron,
over your
wait.
relationship?
If my girl doesn't like either of y'all niggas, y'all gonna want me to drop you niggas for my girl?
No, but I'm a dude though, so it's different.
Yeah.
because
You're not insecure, right? Because she's not insecure about me leaving for another man, right?
right.
All right. If I hypothetically, if I tell her that I am a bisexual person, or even if a girl is bisexual in a relationship, you're gonna be cool with her going to kiss another girl, I'm sure, right?
I don't know. That's kind of tough.
If
for
she
me.
kisses her best friend when she's fucking drunk, you're gonna excuse it, right?
Yeah. If she kissed
Wait
her
a
best-
minute.
wait,
Wait
hold
a
up,
minute.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
But
Wait.
that's-
No. Fuck that. Y'all are gonna excuse that. But when it comes to a comment that she's commenting under a nigga that she used to fuck, you're okay with that?
No, this is what I'm trying to say. If she was straight and kissed her friend while she was drunk, that's way different than being bisexual and doing it. If she was bisexual and doing it,
If
I-
She
If
might have
Kalani was your
ulterior
girl,
motives
Cameron,
with
what
it.
you doing?
She might want to run off with the thing.
if Kalani was my girl and she was just one night licking cat, hey, it was good till it wasn't part 2, nigga.
If she licking cat and I'm not there taking them to downtown making the browsers with her, then I'm out.
Right.
You eating
That's-
cat, you eating cat. You eating cat and I don't know about it?
That's
And I ain't there? I ain't filming it?
Come on, that's cheating because you're attracted to women and men. So I would be cheated on, but she cheated on me with a woman. I don't like that.
You know what I'm saying? But
So then your girl can't comment on nobody's shit then.
Nah,
if
but
you
it's different 'cause
dub commenting on someone else's post that you had a prior sexual engagement with, let alone how long ago it was, you had a prior sexual relationship with them, they can't comment, do anything with that person's post.
But see, go ahead.
I never even, I don't put that type of boundary up personally. My thing is, the respect you have for me is the respect I'm gonna have for you. That's how I always go into anything. So if that's okay for you, it's okay for me too. Understand that. So that's how I even step into anything. So you should tell me where we at. You tell me where you at. What's the temperature gauge? Because I'll.
All right, so look, I'm your whole friend. Anytime we go out, I got bitches around. You gotta entertain bitches when I'm around. You gotta be in the circle.
Yeah.
You not entertaining these bitches, but you just in the circle. She feel a way about it. She don't say nothing. She let it go out of respect for the relationship, right?
Yeah.
She go with her homegirl. Homegirl, a whole hoe. A whole hoe. You letting her go out with a friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if she
This nigga. Now I see why Malcolm's saying it. Now I see why.
If she has enough respect, if she has enough respect for me, she's not gonna do nothing. You could be around.
So
like,
what?
I could be around a room full of hoes, full of the runners, the throaters, the flippers, the floppers, the floppy disks, whatever you want to call it. If I respect that relationship enough, I'm not going to fuck one of these hoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Kanye West. I don't ask myself how I stay faithful in a room full of hoes. Nigga, if I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. If I respect that thing enough, I'm not going to do it. So that's why I could have a friend that I used to fuck and not even, like, we could just be friends.
Next subject.
No, but I'm just saying,
You
like,
heard it,
that's
right?
why I could have a friend and just be friends.
I'm not gonna go
But-
with this on camera, so we just gonna change the subject. Cat Williams is taking Kevin Hart's baby mama on tour. You wanted to talk about that.
He's taking his baby mom on tour. He's taking his baby mom on tour because she's a comedian now. Do you think this is like a spiteful move, or what do you think it is? Like, what do you think about it?
I think Cat Williams is just trying to. I think he's about to spend this whole year doing a bunch of weird shit. Talking about people doing stuff like that, just trying to get back at people for some reason. I think I'm going to spend this whole year doing that.
Do you think Cat Williams was telling the truth?
Some parts, yeah.
What parts don't you think was the truth?
See, I don't really watch the full thing, but I think a lot of it he was just doing some talking.
Yeah, and when he said he wrote the whole part for Money Mike, Ice Cube said it was so this is the crazy thing. Ice Cube said it was already wrote, but as it went on, they let him ad-lib more. So if ad-libbing, he kind of wrote it, right?
Yeah, that's how movies goes.
And then they
kinda,
said they expanded his part and he got to ad-lib more. So he pretty much wrote a lot of his part.
Yeah.
In a sense. So that's where he's coming from that scenario.
But I think that's how he got famous, is that you could tell, like, you know what I'm saying?
He
'Cause
was just
after
that.
that, when he started doing his comedy, it was just the same. It felt like he never got out his Money Mike character. So still to this day, he's not out that character.
Yeah. Sometimes a character is
Right. That's
is
what
lifelike.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Is like I think that's why he was so perfect for that role.
Yeah. And so, do you think there's gatekeepers in the industry, like even in any industry?
There's gatekeepers in every industry, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you think that they omit the truth?
Them niggas
Do I
probably
think the
lie more
gatekeepers
than,
omit the truth?
Yeah.
they probably lie more than they omit the truth, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And if they omitted the truth and you had a legacy of a great legacy, and you sat back and watched them try to diminish that legacy, would you kind of be a time ticking bomb? And then when it came out, it all exploded?
What do you mean? Like,
I think he
would
said,
I personally?
I think what happened was I'd seen a lot of people diminish a legacy that was a great legacy, and they tried to put things upon this person because he wasn't of their ilk. And then when he came and it exploded the internet.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like if you actually do make that much quality stuff, there would be no way to diminish your legacy. How come Dave Chappelle's legacy never got diminished?
They tried.
But they couldn't, because he was like that. That's what I'm saying.
No, I mean, but he left for a long time.
But we could even do it in like basketball terms. As much as like people want to try to diminish LeBron's legacy, you just can't do it
Yeah.
because he was really like that. Now, if I want to say something about Vince Carter, his legacy can be diminished because it's just certain things that he didn't do compared to somebody like LeBron James.
Okay, but in a sense, so they, they tried to tell you Dave Chappelle was on drugs and he went crazy. He went to Africa, did all this stuff. They tried to diminish his legacy, but he just disappeared. What happened if you don't disappear? But they still try to do the same thing, and these narratives keep running on.
So you're saying Cat Williams didn't disappear?
Yeah.
Where has he been over the last 4 years?
He's been on Atlanta. He's been in movies like.
So if he was doing all that, for one, I ain't heard about it. That's number one. Number two,
He got
like
what was it, an Emmy for the Atlanta role that he did?
then how's his legacy diminished? Like, who's trying to diminish his legacy if he just won an award?
I think there's a lot of opportunities that gatekeepers won't let you get, even with that being said.
The only thing I respect Cat Williams for is I do feel like he outed a lot of weird shit in Hollywood. That's one thing I'll give him the credit for. And I think that's why people keep him as a gatekeeper. Like, that's where I think the conversation need to be held. Like, a lot of these niggas that want to come out and actually tell the truth are the ones who mostly are exiled to a certain point.
So, do you think, like, what do you think about Steve Harvey? And like, because that was a known thing too, was he wanted the Ocean 11's role from Bernie Mac. And then there's been, even on the Joe Budden, they talked about he was hard to work with and da-da-da. You remember that episode?
Yeah.
So, do you believe there's some truth in what he says about Steve Harvey?
Yeah.
Do you think there's some truth about what he says about Cedric the Entertainer?
Shoot, actually, that was the first clip I saw from that. And then, like, people was actually clipping up the joke that he stole from him.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I feel like that was almost
And I seen the Mike Curry, what is his name? Mike Curry, the dude that had the show that they said that Steve Harvey. That's a crazy thing because I never thought about that show as well. But he was a principal in that show. He wore suits. He had the high top fade. Like, there's a lot of similarities in the two shows. So, at what point do we look at these people that, and then, they almost, even when they did come on there, they did say things about Cat Williams. So, do you think he should have spoke or he shouldn't have spoke? Or even Ricky Smiley said that he had the role of Money Mike before him, but it just came out that he just auditioned for the role, but he didn't get it. So
I'm not knocking nobody for trying to tell their story. I think I'm more just knocking their approach.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't fault nobody for telling their perspective because at the end of the day, there's three sides to every story.
Yeah.
For the most part, there's this person's side, and then there's the truth.
Yeah.
Which more times than not, you don't ever. More times than not, unless it's like documented, you don't ever really find out the truth. So
Yeah.
you can't fault nobody for telling their side of the story at the end of the day. But I don't feel like anything Cat did was wrong. I feel like, yeah, just the approach, maybe ambushing, maybe I don't necessarily say it's ambushing because I don't know if they may have had some write-up or some pre-production type of meeting, but it almost seemed like, in a weird way, Shannon was ambushed.
Yeah. I don't think he knew it was about to go that crazy.
Yeah.
I still feel like at the end of the day, like, Shannon held his own and could have done better in some standpoints, but I didn't see the entire thing, so I
felt like everybody else did the same thing. Like, they were able to speak whatever they wanted, and for you to switch up on Cat Williams would be almost helping the gatekeepers, helping the people that
I think
diminish things.
I think he did a good job, Shannon, because like it's almost just like he was staying out of it. Like,
Yeah.
especially like in that field, like if You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if one of y'all just came in here talking shit about, I don't know, some random that I know, I gotta just stay out of it. Like I gotta try to stay neutral and do my job. Like I can't, like, you know what I'm saying?
And I believe, even if we're talking comedy, I put Cat Williams, the American Hustle, in probably the top 5 comedy specials of all time.
Yeah, it's tough for me to like rank comedy like that, but I think I do think
watch a
American
lot of-
Hustle is up there.
I watch a lot of comedy.
Yeah, I do think American Hustle is up there.
But
Shit, I still got that DVD in there somewhere right now.
Yeah. So,
That was the one that was like a movie with it too, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that one was that. I thought that was one of the best stand-ups. I still think that Mike Epps, that seriously funny top comedy special. This man don't like Mike Epps.
I don't think Mike Epps is that funny in stand-up.
I think
Great
this nigga-
actor, but his stand-up,
I think he's hilarious.
one of his most recent ones, I remember one day I was at Jordan's house and he was watching it. It was kind of funny.
Oh, when you was talking about the basketball shit, you was laughing.
Yeah, it was kind of funny, but like,
I think the nigga is a comedy.
he's all right.
I think there's a lot of underrated comedians. I think Corey Holcomb is crazy, but he talks a lot of, when you talk about a lot of relationship shit and not other shit, I feel like you got to talk more about life. That's why I think Dave Chappelle is my number one comedian. And it might be cliche, but he's my number one. I watched the Dave Chappelle last night, and I was like, this nigga is amazing. How he could tie in stories, and like, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a lot with comedy and music that is similar to make like great things.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Yeah, I don't be deep delving in comedy like that. I got Cats. I watched Cats. I watched a couple of Steve's bits. I watched that Seriously Funny one.
Yeah.
Outside of that, like, ain't much stand up that I've sat down and watched. Like, of course, I've watched like the Kevin Hart shits, but like to a certain extent,
early
Kev
Kevin
got
Hart
cookie
is-
cutter.
I think early Kevin Hart is funnier than like the newer shit. I feel like
Yeah.
he tries to be more PC in his newer shit.
Matter of fact, I will comfortably say Laugh at My Pain is a top 5 stand-up comedy of all time.
Yeah.
Not sure if Cat Williams got something better than Laugh at My Pain.
I don't know about that, but Cat Williams shit was.
He got some shit. Don't get me wrong, but that Laugh at My Pain was crazy, bro.
Laugh at My Pain is pretty good.
I laughed at that shit for fucking. That shit's like 2 hours long, and I'd never stop laughing at that.
And
That's fair, yeah.
shit, Bernie Mac is a goat.
When you go back and watch the Kings of Comedy, Bernie Mac would have been canceled for his little thing. That shit
Let me
is
get
so
some milk and cookies.
That shit is so funny though. Like when I watched it not too long ago, bro, I was dying. I was like, man, he would never get away with this nowadays. But this shit is hilarious.
Yeah, he was always funny. I hold Richard Pryor high up. Paul Mooney,
Eddie Murphy had a couple good ones.
Eddie Murphy has some good ones.
Raw and Delirious, both dope. I think
a new one. Andrew Schultz, he put out one on YouTube. That shit is pretty.
I haven't saw it yet.
It's pretty funny.
I saw a clip on TikTok that was kind of funny, and I was like,
He's
damn.
pretty funny. He has like some outlandish shit though, like outlandish.
What do you think about what Cat Williams said about Kanye?
Oh, wait. Before we go to that one. What conversation would you be having if
I was a comedian,
if
if I was on,
one of your baby mamas wanted to hook up, or not hook up, but like
Go on
partner with an op?
Yeah. What if one of your ops came on a pod and was acting crazy? And then he was like, I'm going to take his baby mama on tour. And she was trying to be a rapper.
man, I can't even. You know what I'm saying? We about to have a homicide agent. Low key, that motherfucker might be looking for me because I might have to smoke. I might have to Lil Durk a song out this motherfucker.
Hey.
Man. I might have to King Von a motherfucker, you know what I mean? I might have to tell this story. I was late with this dripping bit. I didn't roll down Lincoln Street. Niggas, what they eat? You know what I mean?
Damn. He dropped the low.
He's smoking on that pack.
You know what I'm saying?
That's comedy.
All right. What? So you're not gonna have no type of coverage that you just gonna.
Oh yeah, it's
It's
up.
up. It's up in smoke.
It's up and it's stuck.
Damn. What if she was
I'm
getting?
gonna try to take the niggas' baby mama out too.
All right.
be
So
honest-
I'm gonna take.
wait. So what if we phrase it like this?
And,
What if
and all the little shit is gonna be habituals is niggas dead and shit.
take it?
When you come on tour, it's tombstones and shit.
His promo.
That's crazy.
So roll
That's
out.
comedy.
I'm a pallbearer and shit. In my new music video.
Man, his baby mom should have enough respect for him to not do that for real though.
Yeah.
What if it's something? What if it's not even rap, right? What if it was just something that she can get her own bread up?
Oh, she doing a podcast with the nigga now or something?
Is she just doing something? Whatever it is. It don't have to be entertainment, but she getting her bread
I'm
up.
reporting it to YouTube every single time. This is inappropriate.
Yep.
She going to real estate. She going to real estate
It's
with the
gonna
nigga.
get real petty. You're gonna see the pettiness in me, and I don't really get too petty, but in that case, we doing that? Like I said, how you want to take it, I'm gonna take it there, and that's not in just a relationship like that. I'm gonna take it in a beef. I'm gonna take it there. I ain't Ja Rule.
Make the home more toxic. Yeah.
What do you think of what he said about Kanye? Cat Williams. What Cat Williams said about Kanye?
I think there is some validity to it, but knowing what we know about how people idolize stars, I think the star should take responsibility for the stage that they hold.
This is exactly what he said. I had it written down. He said, "I don't support or villainize Kanye because I don't understand what it is we want from him. I don't know why we look at a basketball player and say he didn't score no hockey goals. He don't play hockey. Kanye don't say nothing I can agree with. Okay, he was a weird guy from the beginning with the pink sweaters when we met him. What do you think moving to the beat of your own drum means? He started a church and kept cussing. Nobody said nothing. You're the one that put him in the position where he thought he was God and could call himself Yeezus. You're the one that told a guy who writes musical lyrics that he a genius."
And that's why I say we put a lot of validity into opinions.
Bro, that statement is some hot bullshit.
But that's because you hold Kanye to.
Wait, I'm gonna let him land. I'm gonna let him
It's
land
not no
first.
hot
Hold on.
bullshit because what do you mean what do we expect from Kanye? When we first, so just because he was the weird guy that wear polos, he could be a coon now?
No.
When Kanye first came out, what was he talking about?
No, that's false.
You telling me I'm supposed to listen to All Falls Down, Spaceships, Never Let Me Down, crack music, heard him say champion, stuff like that, and not hold him to the same shit he was preaching from back then?
Ooh, I don't want to do it.
Nah. Somebody got to explain to me. I don't want to hear that shit because somebody's got to explain to me how we went from George Bush don't care about black people to slavery's a choice. I'm not expecting him to do anything but be consistent with what your beliefs are. Why did your beliefs change? You can't tell me that your mama was arrested for the sit-ins and be wearing MAGA hats. Which one is it, Kanye? That's what I want him to do. Like, what do you mean? What are we expecting from him? What the fuck was his music saying?
As time goes on, did he get gradually further and further from that message, though?
Kind of.
In a way.
Yeah, in a way.
Like, not even just from the music message, but just from overall. He got off of just the black kind of like empowerment pieces of why or what we look to him for, and we went to all this that we got from Kanye now.
Right.
Like, why should we expect that same hold him in that same regard because he's changed so much.
Because
He still has power.
yes, because when you get that high, you can't say stuff that's detrimental to the community that you came from.
I
And
agree.
that's the issue that Consequence and Pusha T and all them are having with him right now. Like you can't just get there and change. Like that's why I'm saying. Like that's why it's when he sent me that Cat Williams clip, my quick response was, so just because he's a weird guy, that's okay for him to be a coon? And he was just like, no, we just talked about it on the pod. And all I said was, all right. Because I'm just like at the end of the day, bro, like people want to use, you know, the everyday struggle and the everyday person and black issues as a stepping stone to get white validation. And I'm just not cool with that.
That's fair.
That's my issue with Kanye. And like that's why like at some point, like I be saying, like at some point we need to hold Drake accountable for that blackface shit. At some point. Like it's just gotta we gotta be looking at these dudes like, nah man, that's not even congruent with like what I believe in. Like I gotta step away from that.
Is it how do I word it? Who gets more stones thrown at them? The black man that gains power off of black trauma and flips, or the white person that gains off of black trauma and flips?
Damn, that's a good question.
I think the white man gets more.
Or even
Gets
if we
more-
or even if we throw a third variable out there, there's those two, and then do we throw stones at the people who big up the white person that came into the culture, took whatever, and then dipped out?
I Post Malone, but
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that question. That's actually a good question.
I don't think if you even look at it, Post Malone doesn't get no thing for coming into hip hop culture and then being like, oh fuck this culture. He's one of the biggest artists right now, and then
He's the only person I kind of not shoot bail, but like understand, because it is very congruent with what he did when he first came in. Like, yes, his sound and remnants is hip hop and black culture, but he
also took-
stood on every time he interviewed. Like,
you took
I'm not a rap
Key,
artist.
You
I'm
took
not.
Key and Larry June on tour with you though.
What does that? Wait, what? What does that have anything to do with black issues?
I'm just like,
He's saying that like he still was
as
in
much as you
hip-hop
said
culture.
as much as you said that, you took hip hop culture and then basically said fuck it when it wasn't beneficial anymore.
Hip hop, but I don't want to necessarily say hip hop and black culture are different, but like, if
I think hip hop R&B is
But if
black
I'm-
culture.
But if I'm but I don't want to do that, because if I'm just bringing somebody on tour, I'm bringing somebody on tour that has a good following and can like lift up an audience that's preparing for my show.
But Panic at the Disco doesn't take Larry June and Key on tour with him.
But if I'm Post Malone and I have a song that's similar to White Iverson, but then I have all my other shit, I would probably bring a Larry June, because Larry June has it's not even just Larry June is a rapper. Like, Larry June just has a vibe and has an energy people can fuck with. That's why he's probably blown up in the last 3 years, 4 years. I'm not privy to Larry June like y'all are, but like I'm sure that's why he's gained more notice.
This is before Post Malone's first album. He had Key and Larry June on tour.
Yeah, it was like 2017.
Yeah, and then you get on Breakfast Club, say the same shit. Then your next big hit is with Metro Boomin and Quavo.
I'm almost unsure what the debate is at this point.
I'm just saying, like, he could honestly say fuck hip hop culture, which in my head that's fuck black culture. I don't know about in y'all head if hip hop isn't black culture, but it seems like black culture to me. seems like how we dress. It seems like
It is.
everything that we
Yeah,
live.
it's definitely black culture. Yeah.
And you could say that and then get no flack for it, but if someone quote unquote like Kanye West wants to sell out, then he gets all the flack for it. And then, as you said, an owner, so like Lucier and Grange, he could put on a bunch of bullshit and not get any flack for it.
But if I'm constantly saying I'm not a rap artist, I'm not a hip hop artist, I'm not a rap artist, I'm not a hip hop artist, I'm not a rap artist, I'm not a hip hop artist, but hip hop artists and rappers want to work with me, why would I be held responsible for the type of music that the venturing off
Like
that
I
I'm
say,
doing?
why
Even though, like, I understand that his music does have some remnants and some influences of it, but if again the majority of his music isn't rap music, if we're keeping it a bean,
He should be held accountable for it because of that time where he said, if you're going through some shit, do not listen to rap music because they don't talk about anything, but your biggest song is written by a good rapper, produced by one of the hottest producers, featured one of the hottest rappers, and is saying, I'm popping pills and fucking bitches like a rock star. That's why he should be held accountable.
Because
you can't say that and then contribute to the bullshit. That's exactly what I'm saying about Kanye. Like, which one is it?
you stab someone and then you're like, oh, it didn't happen.
I get it, but that's
That's what?
as a culture, are we accepting that as a rap song?
Yes, that is definitely a rap song.
What?
Rockstar?
Rockstar is not a rap song?
It's 100% a rap song.
Congratulations.
I would not accept it as a rap song. No.
And who produced that?
Sure, Metro produced it, but what does that have to do?
No, I'm saying congratulations. He produced Congratulations.
Oh, I thought he produced Rockstar. I'm not sure.
He produced.
Let's see. I thought he produced Rockstar.
He produced Congratulations with Quavo.
Joey Badass wrote it though. Oh, never mind. Whoever Tank God and Louis Bell is, they produce Rockstar. Don't know those guys.
Yeah, but Metro Boomin did Congratulations with Quavo on the first album. The same album that he was talking about. If you don't want rap, but you're gonna get one of the biggest rappers at the time on your song.
And that song go crazy. When 21 Savage performed that, I forgot he was on the song.
So because he's rapping on it.
That's like Justin Bieber saying fuck hip hop music and then getting all these rappers on songs with him.
But what makes that song less hip hop than? Fuck, I don't.
And
know.
I don't even like going song for song. I'm just talking about his music entirely is not hip hop.
Yeah, but even if I agree with that, then don't have an opinion on it and do the opposite when it comes to your hip hop tracks. That's what I'm saying. Like, be consistent.
In your
Like,
message.
don't say rap isn't talking about anything, and make a rap song about the shit that you're complaining about.
Make a rap song that's not talking about anything, and when it's consistent. When I said rap doesn't talk about anything, how is it not consistent?
Because he's saying don't listen to rap because they don't say shit.
All right.
Which is A, false.
Well, yeah, that is false. Yes.
So B, if you really feel that way, then change it.
Why? He's not denouncing it. He's just saying they don't talk about anything.
He basically did denounce it.
He said
Like,
don't.
you don't listen to the
that part is wrong. That part is wrong. That they don't talk about anything. But if my statement is, I think that they don't say anything. So if
don't
you're
listen to it.
if you're don't listen to it in order for what? He said, what was the quote? Or
Don't listen to it if you want to hear songs about something. Listen to whatever rock band he named.
Okay.
Bunch of old rocks shit.
If that's the statement, how is that different than him going and making a song that literally is saying nothing but he's a rock star? I'm popping pills and doing all this bullshit.
Because it's a rap song. That's like, on the basketball court and say, man, all you niggas that shoot threes is trash. And I go shoot and I go 10 for 20 from the 3-point line and nothing else.
10 for 20 is good.
Yeah, it's 50%.
To some people, it'd be trash.
Yeah, so to some people, my game would be trash. But
To
like,
you,
I
it might be
can't-
trash too.
But I can't just say, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't say that and then go do what I'm saying don't listen to. So, which
He's
would
basically
mean,
saying
at that
practice
point,
what you
he's-
preach.
Yeah, and at that point, he would be basically saying, don't listen to my song then.
And if y'all don't, because it doesn't say anything, and y'all still choose to listen to my music, I'm not caping. I'm not caping because I agree with what you're saying. What I am just saying is that it is consistent. If I think that this music is not saying anything, I can still go and make this music and not necessarily big it up.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
It's almost just like how like I have an issue with like certain genres in rap. Then if I go start making that, like y'all will look at me like, yo, you always hating on it. Like if I go start making music like Tiger right now, y'all are gonna look at me crazy. You hated on Tiger for 20 years. Now you want to make music.
Now you
like
make
the
it
nigga.
do.
Are you gonna big it up? Are you gonna say you like it? Or are you
I
just
would have
making
to
it?
like it if I'm doing it. Why am I doing something I don't like? Why am I doing something that's
I
not
don't. Those
in
are
alignment
your
with me?
those are your prerogatives. If I
Okay, then
if
don't
I
wanna
go to if I have a job that I don't like but it pays bills because it's easy work and easy money, am I not gonna go to that job at some point? Yeah, I'm not gonna go to the job. But am I gonna use it for what the benefit is me getting money right now? Yeah. Post Malone used rap to get money, and I'm not saying that's right. I don't necessarily agree with it, but he basically is coming on here saying I'm not a rapper, I'm not a rapper, I'm not a rapper, but I can make a rap
if
song.
everyone does that-
and get something from it.
Everyone does it. So Lucier and Grace does the same thing. He owns a lot of the music industry, even besides rap. But what he pushes in rap is what you hear on the radio.
Yeah, well, we already know him and Leo Cohen are culture vultures. They basically be on radio stations admitting it without actually admitting it.
And then, like, all I'm saying is, if everyone does it, then we're left with what? If everyone just goes for the quick money grab, we're left with.
Then we're left with complaining for a whole year about how nobody in mainstream music is doing anything and all these songs sound the same and nobody want to say anything no more and rappers don't rap anymore and mainstream artists aren't hip-hop now and all that.
And comedians don't write their own jokes. You got you feel like Cat Williams at that point, right? And you want to talk about it.
So
what? How is I understand, and we're talking in circles still, but that's why I'm saying it's still at least consistent with what he is saying. Is it right? Absolutely not. No. What he should be held accountable for what he said about hip hop in that respect, because there are a lot of artists that do hip hop that are talking about something and preaching a good message, and you can get something from it, no matter if it's drill music or if it's gospel rap music. There's rap category period, you can take something from it. He should be held accountable for that. But if his statement is, if his whole career is I'm not a rapper, don't listen to rap, I can still go and make a rap song and not give a fuck if anybody listens to it. Because even if they do, I can benefit from it. So
And-
it's like,
but that would make him a culture vulture.
yeah.
That's where my issue would stand.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing I'm saying about Kanye.
Is that Kanye's?
You can't put a Donda out where your mother is preaching Black Panther things and Black culture things, and then you're detrimental to the culture.
Right.
He can't be a culture vulture?
Who, Kanye?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, you've done too much to try to uplift the culture. Now you want to take it down. That's not of the same. If you're talking about Post Malone, that's not of the same thing that he was preaching. Like, if you're talking about Post Malone keeping it the same throughout all his thing, then Kanye is not doing that. So wouldn't that be wrong?
Yeah.
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 That's where we're coming with these things is if all of it like, and to be honest, it's the same message I had of we need even to Cameron's shit that he said last pod, where people need to come together and put more together than just going out and fucking some bitches, and get people together and rally up for something positive, something that's going to moment you, push forward. We should start creating and owning our own culture so these people can't control the narrative of it.
So with that being said,
Yeah.
Cameron,
Yep.
why do you think what Cat Williams said is a bunch of bullshit?
Because what does he mean? What do we expect?
Because
out of
if that's the solution, right?
Yeah.
We just sat here and we acknowledged that he hasn't been the same from his previous music. But we still big him up as a genius. The community as a whole still bigged up Kanye even after he got off of that message. His message started changing. He started doing other shit. We started still bigging up Kanye. It wasn't until like this, past 2 years?
Yep.
Ish, that we've really started looking at Kanye as he's
a
made
minute.
timeless music. He's our man, but like,
But when he said what though? When he said what? Like
when Kanye said,
when he said what made us start looking at him funny?
when we started going crazy on the Jews.
Yup.
He started getting away from the message.
There we go. That's my point. So when he wanted to talk about these Jewish niggas, we had an issue. When he wanted to be detrimental to his own community, there was no issue.
How is that
Adidas
work?
didn't say
Wait.
nothing when he said slavery was a choice. Soon as he wanted to talk about them Jewish niggas, hey, hold up, ain't no more Yeezys for a minute.
Yeah. And
What does that have to do with what Cat Williams said about us bigging up Kanye as a culture?
I think what Cat Williams was trying to get off is we shouldn't hold so much validity into Kanye West.
As a people.
I'm not trying to hold validity to him. What I'm trying to say is when you are as big as you are, don't say nothing detrimental to your community. I don't care. I'm not putting this man on no pedestal because what he thinks and what I think has always been two different things. But I will say Kanye was probably the first rapper that I ever could actually relate to. So like in my head, I'm like, okay, so like I'm asking, like how do we stop the Black Panthers? Ronald Reagan cooked up an answer, a whole song about the crack epidemic, to slavery was a choice.
So I get
That's my issue.
I get that that's the issue that you have, but how if that's your issue, why in the grand scheme of things is what Cat Williams said bullshit? Because if you think that way, there's probably a small portion that to you holds Kanye in that same light of you've done this for the black community, you shouldn't do this. There's less of y'all than there is, damn, this nigga Kanye is tripping. I'm getting off the bandwagon. We're going to look for a new leader. We're going to start, maybe we should start idolizing people, but like at this point, the damage is already done. We've already bigged him up too much. And now we, not saying we reap the consequences, but it's been, we've egged him on for so long after all of this that he feels indestructible.
The reason what Cat Williams said was some bullshit is because it's basically an excuse. He's like, I wouldn't ask a basketball player to shoot a hockey goal. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, what does that even mean?
If he's gotten off the subject matter and he's been on some different subject matter, why are we expecting him to do the same subject matter from way back when?
Because he would do it. Because he would do it if it benefited Kanye.
And when did we see that?
Shoot, probably his whole career, to be honest.
So how? So if
Because it's
if we've seen Kanye do things that only benefited Kanye,
because it's still giving him an excuse though.
I mean,
Like that's
nah.
that's an excuse. Let me go back and read it. That's
You
100% an excuse when he said he was the weird guy from the beginning with the pink sweaters when we met him. What do you think moving to the beat of your own drum means? I don't give a fuck what beat of the drum that you move to. That doesn't mean it's okay to be detrimental to your own culture.
You can move to a
It
beat of
doesn't
your
make it
own
okay.
drum.
But if we're bigging him up and giving him the power that he can't relinquish now and has gained tenfold, that does more harm to the community than it does good. How is Cap wrong in that?
Because that power got relinquished as soon as he said some shit about them Jewish folk.
Did it?
Yep.
He's still out here. He got his Adidas deal back.
Shit, I don't know. They said they ain't releasing no more now.
Shit. You think he still don't have creative control over there at Adidas, bro?
I don't.
He just made them billions of dollars. You don't think they kept him in house?
Not right now because the last shoes he released was only on his website after Adidas said they wasn't doing nothing else.
I'm sure they restructured the deal.
I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see. A lot, and some of that I actually think that he kind of did on purpose anyway. Like I think he honestly was almost saying that to get out of his deal, which almost makes me even more mad. Because he knew the right people to offend to get what he wanted. He can't do that by doing that to his own people.
Shouldn't.
No, but he can't. He can't.
He can.
No, he can't because he already did it, and he was still.
And then everybody was at Sunday service.
Right.
Like, he could say slavery was a choice, cry about he was almost aborted and did all this stuff, say he's running for president, and then people go to Sunday service. Sunday service packed out in every state that he went to.
Yeezy's selling for double, triple, still. And then as soon as he said what he said about them Jewish folk, the price of the shoe is down,
Freezes accounts.
freezes his accounts, contracts is fucked up. And that's what I'm saying, though. And it's not, and that's why dudes like Consequence and Pusha T is mad at this man right now. Because what we saw of Kanye and what we see of Kanye now, it's not consistent.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, which one is it? You want to be over there, cool, then be over there. But if you want to be over there, then I need college dropout, late registration, graduation, just taking off. You never said none of that then.
Does he lean on any of that stuff now?
If he doesn't, that's the problem.
What?
If you don't lean on where you came from, you can't be trusted with anything. What do you mean does he lean on it? If his mama was really arrested at the sit-in, you have to lean on that, bro.
Do you believe in forgetting where you came from?
No, I don't believe it. But if
So I don't.
we're
think
looking, bro, we're holding music in regards to a person's actions. He's changed. If you are holding him accountable for what he said in music way back then, if we're holding him to the same standard, if we're just looking at music and what he is saying in the music, his music has not been that for X amount of albums, X amount of years. His actions don't reflect that in any way, shape, or form probably since he said George Bush does not care about black people.
Okay, hold on. Then let's go there. How did we get from George Bush doesn't care about black people to slavery was a choice then? That has nothing to do with music.
Then why are we still? But my thing is why are we? If Cat says why are we big in it? He's steadily done things for Kanye. We went from all that to George Bush doesn't care about black people. Valid. We see all that. But from that point on, we're still looking at Kanye. We're still seeing Kanye for what Kanye is. We're looking at the moves, then we hear the music. Looking at the moves, then hear the music. If all of that is not lining up with what you said before, and we weren't holding him to the same standard early on, where we were saying, yeah, Monster's good, you're a lyrical genius, but where is the stuff preaching for the black people? Where was the talking about all that shit that you was standing on.
Yeah, the
before.
Who Will Survive in America. But
even with that, like you can make a different type of music and still be the same kind of person.
And when that type of person does not show up, why are we still giving him his flowers? Or not his flowers, but why are we still bigging him up then?
because
Okay, wait
Oh,
a minute. But that's
'cause you
exactly
can't-
why what Cat Williams said is an excuse. Because he said
It's
I don't.
not.
Because he said I don't. What did he say? I don't validate or villainize Kanye. If that's where we're going with it, then Kanye needs to be villainized, not validated.
yeah, that's what we're saying.
But
That's
why?
all-
But why villain? But if you're for the culture, then why are you villainizing another black person?
Because what are you doing with your platform? That's why he's villainized. If on your platform you are being detrimental to your community after you gave me what you gave me, after your mama was a Black Panther, after all of that, that's why you're villainized.
Yeah,
Because you're a coon now.
Then let's not talk about him then.
All right.
and then
Like,
All right.
because
But I'm just saying-
because y'all do, because
I'm with it.
because you say that. But Cam, you bought Yeezys fucking 6 months ago.
Yep.
What's
why-
what's
but that's
I
the-
might have the most Yeezys.
That's the point of this conversation, though, is that like at some point we got to start holding these cats accountable. And if I feel like it is now, then that's what I'm gonna start doing.
Yeah,
And realistically, I didn't buy Yeezys. I bought Adidas. Adidas released them joints.
You did buy Yeezys. Adidas owns Yeezy.
Yeah, so I bought some Adidas. I didn't buy them because of Kanye. I bought them because they look cool.
hold up. Oh, but hold up. So let's say this. Let's say let's put it in Sam Cooke. He did the Change Gonna Come and all that. That led the movement. If he came out and was like, you know what, fuck niggas, would you feel a type of way if he did that?
If he came out, I was like, man, I support Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
Would I feel a type of way? Meaning, like, am I gonna be hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah, that's his point.
So you're just hurt.
Like, but
Am I gonna still big up Sam Cooke after he said "fuck niggas"? No, I'm not preaching nothing Sam Cooke. No, I'm not.
yeah, and we ain't preaching on Kanye.
But y'all was listening to his. Y'all still listen to his music, don't you?
I haven't heard a new Kanye song in I don't know how long.
I still listen to Kanye. Yes. I still listen to Kanye. I still listen to Tory Lanez.
I for sure go back to College Dropout, the first 5. I for sure go back to the first 5.
Okay. But
Then why? Why?
What do you mean, why?
If he's villainized, why go back to it? That is nothing but big him up. That is nothing but help him. Your
Because-
0.00001 of a penny is support.
Because I don't know how to let go of the message that he actually gave me that I relate to, that I'm complaining about, that I don't hear anymore. That was real life music. When I heard Spaceships, I felt spaceships. When I heard crack music, I was like amazed by that song the first time I ever heard it.
If you have a bullet wound, you gonna keep poking it?
Motherfuckers pick scabs every day, B.
all right, I want to get into something too, and I deleted that, but we're gonna talk about Sam Cooke and Bobby Womack. If y'all haven't looked it up, we're gonna talk about that next pod and how y'all feel about it. So if y'all want to look it up, look it up.
Okay, we gotta make this quick.
What's the next one?
Nothing, that was it. I thought you said you had to get into something. That's why I was like, we gotta make this quick.
Wait, which one is the one that we was on?
The
That was the
6th.
cat. Yeah, that was the
was
last
the
one.
end.
Oh.
I thought you said.
Wait, so these ones that's not checked, we just do it next time?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with that. Well, shit. Good pod. I was about to get into another topic, but if you check them off and shit,
Yeah.
do that.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We've been here too long. We went off on hella tangents. So
This was a sporadic pod for real.
And it's still fuck John Legend.
I liked it. I liked it though. Shit, Kanye put John Legend on.
Yeah, so
So we got to boycott Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye, the reason we
He
heard
not boy-
Ordinary People.
He not boycotting Kanye.
I am.
He's not.
Oh.
yeah, I might.
Cam, do you listen to Big Sean?
Sometimes, yeah. Why?
I mean, he's Kanye tree.
Yeah, but like Big Sean never said nothing.
Travis Scott is a Kanye tree. There's a lot of Kanye tree people.
Yeah, but-
Kid Cudi just put out an album.
And that's the other thing. Like what he did for the culture, like I can't take that away from him. Like just because he put Big Sean on, well, I can't listen to a nigga that just made a song that said ass, ass, ass. Like that's not detrimental to anything.
Is it produced by Kanye?
I don't think ass is produced by Kanye.
I mean, I feel like you maybe shouldn't listen to anything that's produced by Kanye.
So
either.
I gotta throw away the blueprint.
You gotta, yeah.
Nah, that's not it.
I mean, he's eating off of that.
Hey.
Supporting?
Yep.
All right.
I will support any.
I'm just checking the temperature, bro. I'm like,
But how
this
am I-
is my equivalent of pocket watching.
But that's what I'm saying. How am I supposed to throw away the blueprint just because he made a couple beats? I got to throw away the second or third greatest diss track of all time because he made a beat for it.
The same way you don't beat your meat.
I gotta. Nah, this ain't the same. I gotta throw away Encore just because Kanye made the beat.
I feel
I
like-
gotta throw away B and Finding Forever.
I low
which
key
is-
do feel like this is the exact same, but
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta throw away B and Finding Forever, which is actually
Yeah.
online with
yeah.
what Kanye used to preach, just because he produced it.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not throwing away your old message. I need that, whatever that old message is,
I'm
that need to
supposed
come
throw-
back.
That's
throw
the same way-
Tiana
that's-
Taylor, the Tiana Taylor 5-track album.
yeah, throw it all away.
That's
The same way.
Daytona.
The same-
I gotta throw away Daytona. That's
The
a
same,
deal
the
breaker.
same way that this nigga said all 24 niggas should stop beating their meat and watching porn. The same exact reason is why you niggas shouldn't listen to Kanye West and be on the internet looking up them tracks.
So
That's consistent.
that's how I know y'all some addicts, because y'all
That's
keep comparing
consistent.
porn to food, music.
Whoa,
and
whoa,
all
whoa,
kinda
whoa!
other
I ain't,
stuff.
Wait,
I ain't do the
compare
food
it to nothing.
I ain't do it to
and I
food.
didn't say I'm not
Video
beating
I
my
ain't do it to
meat.
food.
I'm beating my shit. What we talking about? I'm looking up pogs after I get off here. Nigga.
Listen.
Fuck we talking about?
I'm just saying.
Interracial pog. That's what I'm looking up when I get off this bitch.
I'm trying to help Cam out.
Oh my God. Nah,
You
man.
need,
it's
you-
not the
you
same
need
thing.
some stress relief for yourself.
Because at least if I go listen to Never Let Me Down, that could raise my mood. If I go listen to crack music, like I'm like, man, that was dope. If I go listen to We Major, like,
And if you see Alexis
Different.
Texas bouncing on that thing,
Right.
it's gonna raise your mood. It's high vibrations, like I said.
nah, Kanye's first 3 albums is high vibrations.
Yeah, until you realize this nigga don't fuck with none of this shit he was saying.
I know.
It's manipulation.
Well, I think I'll just AI it and make Jay-Z say it all.
That's the name you went with? It was Jay-Z, nigga?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. I just wouldn't expect Jay-Z to rap Kanye shit.
Sounds good on those beats.
I'd have ran the Drizzy.
Nah, he was in blackface. He's staying with Kanye right now. If you ask Drake to speak out about any issue, he gonna pull a card. Oh, I'm Canadian. I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, I bet you don't, nigga.
No, you don't.
But you knew what it was when he was on that picture talking about looking like a minstrel
That's
show
what I
and
was
shit.
saying about Oprah.
Fuck Oprah. I never fucked with Oprah.
I was saying about Oprah.
So we just saying fuck everybody that got on that shit.
Yep.
But ultimately, fuck John Legend.
What did he do? Now, what if John Legend is just like the biggest activist in his community?
He
Then
actually
what?
is bigger than both of them two niggas we just named.
I don't know what he'd be doing, but I'm just saying, like, what if he
You know,
was?
The Voice just be
With a white
corny,
wife.
nigga.
Yeah, what if
He a real civil rights activist. He got a white one too.
What if he was just, what if he is, like, you know what I'm saying? Just one of the biggest civil rights activists and then still fuck John Legend? Just because he want to play, just because he want to play piano, he probably, he might be from the past. Like how you was like, he still rap like he still sing like he from the '60s. He probably time traveled.
If we got,
John
If I
Legend, a
ever-
time traveler.
if I ever get to a fame level, I'm calling Jake Paul and I'm fighting John Legend. nigga. I'm
John
about to
Legend,
pack that nigga out.
John Legend
That's-
beat this nigga up and
Hey.
give me a feature.
That's crazy. This man said, hey, if I get some money, I'm going to get a white man and I'm going to fight the black man. What's the difference between that nigga and Kanye?
This man hate John Legend, and he ain't done nothing but play piano and sing.
I can't
That's
stand that
fucked up,
nigga, man.
He ain't did
You
nothing
mad
to
he
nobody.
got you mad he got Chrissy Teigen, bro? Oh, you a super
I don't
hater,
even
man.
care about his wife.
He
man.
be minding his
I don't
own
even know
business, and he fucked John Legend. Nigga's a piano player. Like, he wears suits all day. Like, what did he do?
You mad he nicer with the keys, huh?
Like, he ain't did shit to nobody.
I want to hear Keys by Pusha T, not John Legend.
That's comedy, man. We can get out of here.
Damn, bro.